Hello, my heroes and villains. It is me, the illustrious Saus's Grand Tomato Slime Extraordinaire. And we are back in Zenless Zone Zero. I almost said Honkai Impact 3rd. Wrong Hoyoken. But yeah, we're here. So obviously, like, I've done a lot since we finished the story. We've missed a few days that were intended to be ZZZ streams, but like, it's fine. I'm not pressed for any of it. I have Zhu.
You want to test my Officer 148? Zhu, ready.
She's been fun. Her stats are not incredible. I'm still on like leveling at this point. But yeah, she's a lot of fun. She's not, since learning how to play her, like actually play her, I haven't had as much fun with her.
Is something the matter?
As I was in her like trial quests. Cause she's an executor character like Corin. She's not a like full DPS like Nekomato or Ellen. And I do kind of regret skipping Ellen, but I really like Zhu, so it is what it is. But today, speaking of Nekomata, we're going to be doing the character story quests, at least some of them. Probably what we're gonna do is Rina and Nekomata, and then next time we will do Lycon and Grace. I don't think there's another one, right? Not yet. But yeah, let's start with Rina, because I like Rina. Also, the reason we're doing it like this is Rina and Nekomata are the characters that I have, so I want to prioritize them so that I can be friends with them. I have also maxed out the trust of Ambi, Anton, Corin. Did I max out? I don't think I maxed out Kaleda yet. There's one other, I thought. Yeah, regardless. I've done a lot. It's cool. I'll go hang out with the funny ghost maid. Jobber stops in front of the shelves for a moment before leaving. Who the fuck is Jobber? On this leisurely morning, I spend some time with Belle in my room, playing a stage we'd been stuck on for a long time. Come on, just a little more. Hey, there's a trophy up there. Don't worry, I see it. Perfect clear, and we got the trophy. I knew we could do it. The boss is next, so let's take a break first. Does Wise have, like, a phone case with triggers on it? Also, what are you hitting with your index fingers there, Wise? Like, the top of your screen? It looks like he should be holding a controller, but he's not. Because that's his phone. It's not like a Switch. Right? By the way, I need to go out for a bit after this level. You go ahead and your part in the next level too. You go, I'll watch the store. Right, but Rena messaged me and said that she might bring a special customer to the store. If I'm not back by then. I'll take care of it. I'm not going anywhere. Thanks, then I'll leave it to you. Just call me if there's an emergency. Shortly after, Belle leaves the video store, so you play a few more games on the sofa. That's when you hear a loud noise coming from downstairs. It could be Rena and her special guest. You go downstairs and take a look.
Good afternoon, dear God. Oh, no.
Good.
I suppose I should call you, oh, great manager here.
Oh, welcome.
Oh, welcome to Random Play.
It's not here, Rena. I'll go check the shelves
Oh,
back there.
lady.
Oh, well, all right. Oh, the shelves have hard edges. Be careful not to bump into them and hurt yourself.
Who's the dirt bag?
Who's the old lady? Is she looking for something?
Oh, my apologies. I forgot to introduce you. That's my client, Granny Laisha. I'm helping her look for a special sort of sweet cake.
Sweet cake?
Sweet cake? So, some kind of dessert?
I don't believe so. It's not just a sweet cake. According to Granny, it's a sweet cake with a silly smile.
The fuck does that mean?
Rena, the silly sweet cake isn't on the shelves either. I'll check under the counter.
Hey, maybe
Okay,
maybe
Granny,
don't do
but
that.
Please don't disturb the other customers.
Please don't go behind the counter.
She
This is
can't
my place
quite
of
tell me
business.
what this silly sweet cake is, but she really wanted to come to 6th Street to search for it. So I thought I'd try my luck at your store.
I just can't find it, Rena. I can't find the silly sweet cake anywhere.
Oh, please calm down, Granny. I'm here to help.
Okay.
Do you have any movies about silly, smiling sweet cakes, manager?
Probably not. I do not think so.
We've got a lot of silly comedies, but none about sweet cakes. I can't imagine what that'd look like.
It's a sweet cake that's this big, all round and chubby. And it's so funny when it giggles.
Is
Where
she
did it
talking
go?
about the
We
panda?
spent the morning looking in the dessert stores, and none of them had a sweet cake that was this big. Silly sweet cake might refer to something round that looks like it's smiling. Well, we're out of dessert stores, so I'll take her to the toy shops this afternoon.
No pillows, no quills. Speaking of toys, not now.
You just reminded me. Round and with a silly smile. That sounds like Mr. Panda at the coffee shop.
Ooh, a glimmer of hope. I rarely come to 6th Street, so I'm not very familiar with the area. Thank you for your suggestion, manager. Come on, Granny Leisha, let's head over.
Rena, I can't walk anymore. My legs hurt, and my mouth is dry.
We have been walking around for hours. Granny, why don't you rest here a while?
Leave Mr. Panda to me.
Mr. Panda isn't far away. I'll go take a picture. I'll show it to Granny, and she can decide if it's the
There's
sweet
no
cake
way
she's
Wise
looking
doesn't
for.
have pictures
You
of
guys
Mr.
wait right
Panda
here.
already.
Thanks for your help. I'll stay here and look after Granny while you're gone.
Oh, hold on. So I get my scratch card. Danny, cry. Hello, Mr. Panda. Look at him. He's such a good boy. I don't know if he's a... Okay, I guess he is like an animatronic or a suit, right? Up here, Mr. Panda's silly smile is taken. I should bring back the Rena and the old woman. Any bang moves around? Oh, well, never mind. I can't check. Here's your fucking picture.
The bottom layer is vegetable and ham sandwiches, the middle layer is fresh out of the oven butter scones, and the top layer is low-sugar fruitcake.
Ooh.
Wow.
For tea, I have prepared rose tea and
Shouldn't
red tea.
that being like the
Take it with milk
opposite
and sugar,
order?
Granny Leisha.
Wow.
3-layer dessert platter.
I can't believe they set up a 3-tier dessert platter. The store has a really posh vibe now.
Ah, manager, you're back just in time. Ahem. Please come and enjoy Rena's specialty afternoon tea. Due to the situation at hand, I was unable to make anything myself, so these were all carefully selected from nearby shops while helping Granny look for the sweet cake.
That's a relief.
That's a relief. Oh, I mean, vegetable and ham sandwiches are balanced and nutritious, so I can have several.
Sweet cakes.
Yum, 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 yum. Oh, right, here's the photo.
Oh, right. I took a photo of the silly sweet cake. Is this it, Granny?
What do you think, Granny Leisha? Does it look familiar?
Nope, this isn't it.
Damn.
I'm looking for the drooling
Not
sweet cake.
Panda.
Huh? I thought you were looking for the silly sweet cake.
It's silly and
It's
drooling.
the drooling one. Oh, no. I'm looking for the loud-mouthed sweet cake. The
Talking
whole
about bang
corridor can hear it
moves?
when it cries.
I understand. Well, don't worry. I'll help you find whatever kind of sweet cake you're looking for. Manager, can I have a word? I owe you an explanation.
Yeah, lady's got dementia. We're good. You and Rena enter the workshop.
First of all, please allow me to express my thanks and apologize for any inconvenience. You see, this lady isn't just any client. She's my evaluator.
What does that
I
mean?
participate in the new Eridu Housekeeping Association's assessment each year.
Oh,
on
so
behalf of
she's-
Victoria Housekeeping.
She's...
This time, my
This is
assessment
literally
for
an
the best
impossible
service
task.
of the year. is to serve Leisha Christie. Yes, Granny Leisha.
Like, she's fully
I had a
cognizant,
general idea
but
of
she's
what the service would entail, as I've participated in
she's
previous
like
years.
acting
But this
in
time is a
being
little different.
completely
Granny
out
Leisha
there
didn't ask
to see
for
how you
any
like
housekeeping
react to something
services.
like that.
She just keeps asking me to help her find sweet cakes. This test is trickier than I had expected. She might deliberately be giving me a difficult challenge. But I'll take care of things myself. I wouldn't want to affect your business.
It's okay, there's not much going on here. But Belle is gone, I can't leave.
It's okay. There's not much going on with the store. I can keep helping Granny. You can
We
think of me as
promised
a
Belle
free guide
we'd
to
watch
6th
the
Street.
store and not
Really?
leave.
Oh, that'd be great. You're an amazing guide, both in and outside the hollows. Then let's cover all corners of 6th Street and capture photos of any suspicious sweet cakes that fit the criteria.
Drooling sweet cake. Oh, I guess that could be Howl, right? Puppy at the newsstand, meet the requirements. Drooling, loud voice. I see. It does meet the requirements of drooling and loud, but it doesn't look like a sweet cake at all. Sorry, I couldn't stop myself from taking photos. I see. As long as you picked up your camera, it got excited and started posing. I guess it would be difficult for anyone to resist the urge to take photos of it. Let's keep this photo then. Even if it's not what Granny Leisha wants, we can't let the puppy's enthusiasm go to waste, right? Not Officer Mew Mew. Oh wait, can I can take a picture of Rena? Hell yeah. Manager, why did you suddenly take a photo of me? Is there a clue on me? I just want to test what I'm just looking for I'm just looking for inspiration. I see. Are you thinking of taking photos of Drusilla and Anastella? I've left them with Granny Leisha to be on standby. Have you decided where you want to go next, Manager? Let's not waste your camera's battery this time. It's my phone. Like, it's fine. Huh. The lurk did not work. Anyway, enjoy your lurk. It's definitely not Mr. Chop. I get what you're saying, but don't you think it's a little rude? The manager of this noodle shop seems quite serious, so I think he would get angry if you said he looks like a sweet cake. Hey, what are you saying about sweet cake? I can hear you. We're looking for a drooling sweet cake. I saw someone point a camera at me. Why? You were taking a photo of me, right? Why would you take a photo of me when you're looking for something like that? Don't tell me you think you guys really? I'm sorry. We didn't mean any harm. Please allow me to. You come to the right person. Huh? Well, what do you mean? How do you know I was cooking up a new menu? I guess there's no point in hiding it now that I've been busted. That's right, I am perfecting Waterfall Soup's first fried sweet cake snack, but I can't quite figure out how to make it special enough. Mouth-watering sweet cakes are a great idea, as long as we use the right filling, making mouth-watering, soft, glutinous sweet cakes is a piece of cake. No, not enough in and of itself. Let's stuff the filling with pepper so that you chew the sticky sweet cake, your tongue gets bombarded by the spice, making both the dinner and the mouth-watering sweet cake drool. I'd love to keep listening, but it seems like it'd take quite a long time. It's better to leave. Oh no! You've taken photos of all the sweet cakes that you can, double checking that there's nothing missing. Those little roly-poly blobs, what if it's not limited to a round shape? Oh yeah, the one at the music store might count too. Go over now. No, but I wanted to, but buy, ask, and give change. Try. Wait, am I just taking a picture of the door? I guess. Rena comes over as soon as you put down the camera.
Is there really anything here that fits the criteria of a sweet cake? It's round, and it makes a lot of sound. Oh, it's a record! This music store has impeccable taste. The collection is... Ah, this record. Just looking at the cover reminds me of something interesting.
To bring back fond memories.
Are the songs on this album good? Or does hearing it bring back fond memories?
Both. There was an incident during the recording of this album. One of the performers quit temporarily.
Oh,
My
okay, I
job
thought
was
they
to
died.
save the day and perform in her stead.
Oh!
Ah, that was a challenging job. Can you guess which instrument I was in charge of?
Piano.
Based on the way you fight, I'd guess the piano.
The electric guitar.
Oh! That's something all maids learn?
Is that something all maids learn?
There's only one skill a maid must master. That's fulfilling her master's wish. Right. We've taken pictures of everything we can think of. Let's go back to Granny Laisha. Her sweet cake keeps changing form, but I don't mind it much. The Housekeeping Association's assessments were always the same in the past. Either a normal service job or going into a hollow to deal with ethereals. Finding something
Definitely
made up
something
is
of housekeeping.
unexpected, but at least it's creative. Let's hope these photos contain the sweet cake Granny wants.
Well, one of them's you, so it definitely doesn't.
Oh, you're back! Rena and, Rena's little sidekick.
Sure, let's go with that. Please call me Wise.
I'm not a sidekick, Granny Laisha. I'm the manager here. Just call me Wise.
Sorry, Manager Wise. Please allow me to apologize on her behalf. Okay, Granny, we have the pictures. Are any of these the loud?
I do kind of hate, one of my
No,
other criticisms, because I've
none
had a
of
few
these are the
criticisms of,
sweet cake.
CZZ.
The one
One
I'm
of my criticisms, though, is
for-
that they always
Oh, I
call,
remember now.
call us either proxy or
Sweet cake
manager,
was
and I'm
floating
like,
on white waves
just-
up and down.
just
Yes,
call
that's
us
it. It
Wise
was a
or
white
Belle.
wave, sweet
That's not
cake,
hard.
Just like the one always floating around you, Rena.
I'm glad to hear you like my bamboo, but they're not sweet cakes. They're my trusted companions, with their own names.
So it is
For
a bamboo.
example, this little blonde bamboo with bangs is called Drusilla. Oh, if I hadn't turned on silent mode earlier, it would certainly be making a fuss about how the sweet cake has changed yet again by now.
Yeah, why has it changed again?
Indeed. Why has it changed again? A white wave sweet cake that looks like Drusilla.
Master, if I could interrupt. By combining the keywords Laisha Christie and waves, I have found a news article about an incident involving a Miss Metropolitan beauty pageant dropout.
That voice just now.
It was the smart voice on my phone.
It's the smart voice assistant on my phone. Don't worry about it.
Oh! Well, that's a very thoughtful AI assistant. Of course, I understand it's your little secret. Further inquiry would go against Victoria Housekeeping's rules of etiquette.
It's actually Belle
In
using a
any
voice
case,
changer.
It's a timely tip. Let me check the news. I should be able to find it on my phone. Miss Metropolitan dropout. Ah, here we go. And it's actually a news article from 41 years ago. On the night of the highly anticipated finals, top contender Laisha Christie, favored to win, suddenly
No.
drops out, conceding her crest of waves. I see. So the crest of waves is a round crystal trophy awarded to the winner. There's also a photo of the dropout attached. If I compare it,
Their bamboo on it.
it's true. I never would have expected the housekeeping evaluator would be the star of such a contest. What a mysterious lady. The sweet cake floating up and then down. Ah, it must refer to Granny losing the trophy. If that's the case, it's easy. We simply need to bring her the Crest of Waves trophy.
Is that easy?
I think you're redefining the term easy there, Rena. Where are we gonna get a 41-year-old trophy?
The competition is held every year, even now. I just happened to have participated last
Hell
year.
yeah. Oh, so you have one.
Wait, Rena, you participated in Miss Metropolitan?
Yes, The competition was divided into many sections, such as singing, acting, painting, cooking.
Was it the
Can you guess which I
electric
took part in?
guitar division? Something like you, like painting. It was
Based on my
electric
last
guitar.
guess with the instruments, I'll rule out the most common, like singing and acting. I'd assume something unexpected, like painting.
The answer is all
Oh,
of them. Actually, that year's competition was in urgent need of a makeup artist, so I stepped in to help. It was quite busy, but still an enjoyable experience.
Rena, you're amazing. I feel like I've been tricked.
Who could have guessed that? I feel like I've been tricked.
Oh, I was just teasing you. Please don't mind me. But because of that, I know the competition organizers, so asking them for a commemorative trophy shouldn't be a problem.
Rena, can you find my wave sweet cake?
Well, no, because
Don't
you've
worry,
changed it
Granny.
constantly.
I'll find it for you, whatever kind of sweet cake it is. It's getting late. I'll take her home first. You should get some rest too. Thank you again for your help.
You're welcome. Hey, Belle. When did you get back? Is that person who just left our store the granny that Rena mentioned? Yep, she's a live wire granny, that's for sure. Judging by your reaction, you must have had a tiring day then. No wonder Rena said it was a special guest. Running around everywhere can tire you out. What a pity I wasn't there and couldn't help out. Have a good rest, Wise. If I'm around next time when Granny comes by, you tag out and entertain her for a while. And let me entertain her for a while. That was definitely better than the first part of Kaleidos. That went quick, though. There was no going into the hollows. Just from grabbing breakfast at Lumina Square, bump into Rena. Good morning, manager. It's rare to see you in the morning. Are you here for breakfast? No, I just happened to be passing through, so I figured I'd bring something back for everyone. Oh, about Granny. The application for the Crest of Waves trophy has been submitted. This is the legendary Victorian speed I've heard about. I've just submitted the application. If everything goes smoothly, it should be ready in a couple of days. Then we just need to pick a good time to give it to Granny. Let me know when you're planning to give the trophy out. Oh, when you give the trophy out, can I come along too? That would be great. She'll be thrilled if we can go to the ceremony. It's a deal then. Anyway, I need to get back to Victoria Housekeeping Company. Have a nice day. Yeah, see ya. After saying goodbye to Rena, you return to the video store. Is Granny here causing trouble? Yep.
It's not behind the shelves.
Granny Laisha?
Granny Laisha? What are you doing here?
I'm looking for the sweet cakes. The silly sweet cake isn't behind the shelf. Ah,
Oh,
I
I'm
remember
Priscilla now.
you. You can help me find the sweet cakes, right, Priscilla?
My name is Wise.
I'm not Drusilla. My name is Wise. Say it with me, Granny. Wise. Never mind. I'll call Rena.
A while later, Rena arrived at the video store.
Are you looking for the silly sweet cake again, Granny? Is this still part of the assessment? Oh, but it's okay. I still have the pictures from yesterday. Here, Granny. Are any of these photos the sweet cakes you're looking for? Granny? Granny, are you listening? Granny Laisha?
Maybe she does actually just have dementia.
She's completely focused on the TV. Manager, what's that on the TV in the corner?
It's Invasion Next Gen.
Yeah, it's Invasion Next Gen.
I don't know if that's parodying. It's about a hollow appearing in the city.
It's about a hollow appearing in the city, and the ethereals inside.
It's a hollow. There's a hollow. The sweet cakes are in danger.
What's wrong, Granny? That's just a movie. It's not real. My Drusilla!
Granny Laisha grabs Priscilla and rushes out of the store.
If this is still part of the assessment, it seems a little bit excessive. Or perhaps Granny really was affected by the ad. We should go check on her, manager. Drusilla has a GPS chip, so don't worry. We won't lose her.
Onward, we must save the Bang Boo. Bang Boo rescue on the way. Where should I run? Where can I be safe? Please don't worry, Granny Leisha. We're here to help. Yes, help! Quickly, come and help me, Rena and your little sidekick. I'm not... forget it. There might be other sweet cakes trapped. I can't save them all by myself. Please, can you help me find them? Don't worry, we're going to help you. But you have to tell us what these sweet cakes are. Let me take this kid back to a safe spot. You wait for me. I'll be back soon to help you search. Before Rena can reply, the granny bounds off towards the 141 convenience store, clutching onto the Bang Boo. Where on earth is she trying to go? The only way to find out is to follow her. Is she gonna give them to buy, ask, and give change? No, she went past them. Oh, it's a trash can. That hollow hasn't caught up yet. Keep going. Try harder. Hang on, Granny. Oop. It can easily get hurt like that. If you want to go somewhere, we can walk slowly and have a nice chat along the way. We can't walk. We have to run, Rena. Little sidekick. Otherwise, it'll get us. It's wise. I have to correct you. Before Rena can finish, the Granny sprints off towards the metro station. In the blink of an eye, Granny Leisha runs into the metro station. Is she actually going to catch the metro? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just catch up and try to at least board the same train as her, otherwise you'll lose her. But I can fast travel. We just need to know where she's going. Turn on navigation? I guess we're going to Lumina Square. Granny Leisha is exceptionally quiet on the ride, and thankfully doesn't cause any ruckus before getting off at Lumina Square Station. I see her. She's just over there. That's probably the coffee shop. Oh, should be. Far enough away from the hollow now. No, little sweet cakes are far more fragile than us grown-ups. They can't handle this. Better go further out, just a little. Are the sweet cakes kids? All of you, get running quickly. The hollow's coming. Granny seems a little tired, yet never abandons her plans to escape. Clutching onto the Bang Boo, she runs off towards the Riverside Trail. Why do I get the feeling that she takes me for a bad guy here? No more endless running around like this. Next time you catch her, you have to get to the bottom of this. Oh no! Goons! Ah, are you okay, Granny Leisha? She really does look tired this time. Within a second of opening your mouth, Granny Leisha immediately activates as the switch flips on and sprints off again. Where on earth is she trying to go? The only way to find out is to follow her. To the park? Am I the hollow?
I can't run anymore. My legs hurt, and my mouth is dry.
Have you calmed down now, Granny Leisha?
You guys.
What's with the surprise?
No need to act so surprised. We've been right behind you since 6th Street and all through Lumina Square.
You... who are you? I don't have any money or anything of value.
Oh my
Why are you
god.
chasing me? I don't know you.
Huh? Granny Leisha, are you being serious? I'm Rena, and this is the video store manager, Wise.
Yeah, no, the dimensions get really bad, actually.
Idea who you are.
Then, do you still remember the sweet cakes you're looking for? The silly sweet cake, loud sweet cake, and wave sweet cake?
Sweet cakes. Oh, yes, I remember. I'm looking for my sweet cakes, but I've lost them all. I arranged to look for sweet cakes with someone yesterday. Who was it again?
So either like her kids or grandkids or someone she knew got lost in a hollow. What's going on? She has dementia.
What's going on? Is the Housekeeping Association's assessment process really this complicated?
With her reaction to that ad, I'm afraid this is more than just the housekeeping assessment. Have you heard the medical term cognitive corruption syndrome? Anyone who stays too long in a hollow may develop the disease
dementia.
in their later years, regardless of their ether aptitude. Symptoms include rapid memory decline, cognitive disorder, and repetitive speech. In severe cases, one's memory can regress to that of decades ago, forgetting everything that occurred afterward.
Did you really forget us?
You mean she really forgot us?
Why are we
I'm
making
just
up a
speculating.
disease?
But having
when,
provided
like,
care for
this
elderly
exists?
individuals with this condition in the past, it's all far too familiar. The constantly changing sweet cakes, not recognizing us. If it's not an intentional act, then it seems like the most likely possibility. Either way, I'll take Granny home first. There are plenty of ways I can confirm my hypothesis. Thank you, Manager. You must be tired too.
That's
You should
also
go back
it?
and rest.
Oh man, this one's real short. Okay, let me know what happens, Rena.
Okay, let me know what happens, Rena.
If they're all like
Goodbye,
this short,
Granny
we'll just
Leisha.
do all 4 of them. I don't know, I remember them being longer.
I'm sorry for the
Maybe Rena's is
inconvenience
just
caused to your
specifically
store
short.
these past few days. Please pass on my apologies to Belle too.
After all that running, you surely got in your daily steps of the day. Go back to the video store and get some rest. Hi, Belle.
Huh? Rena apologized to me? Well, you're always the one taking care of things whenever she visits. I haven't even met Granny yet.
Ah, you're both here.
Hi, Rena. When did you get here? You're quick.
That was fast. Is Granny's house close to here?
She lives near Lumina Square, so it didn't take long. But I'm a little worried about her. I checked with the neighbors. She's lived alone for a long time, and she does suffer from cognitive corruption syndrome.
Just
If
called
that's the
dementia.
case, Granny isn't intentionally causing trouble. It's because of her illness. I'm surprised the Housekeeping Association chose her for the assessment.
Yeah, honestly.
By the way, why didn't Drusilla resist when it got taken by Granny? It's a combat bang.
I assume Rena
has
has her like
gotten away
turned
from
off.
her.
It was on silent mode.
Is it because it had been switched to silent mode?
Even in silent mode, Drusilla can move on its own. I asked the same thing on the way here, and it gave me an unexpected answer. When Granny carried it away, she kept saying, "I can do it. I can protect you." That made it mistake Granny
Oh.
for me.
What? Oh.
Huh? Is that possible? There's a pretty big difference. Could that phrase be some kind of passcode?
The Drusilla in front of you is actually designed based on a doll I picked up when I was little.
Oh,
I
they're her dolls.
Didn't have many friends at the manor back then. All I had to talk to was the doll I named Drusilla. Father didn't like the doll.
Maybe not.
He said it was something the servants had used, and told me to throw it away. But
You're a rich... Wait, you're a
how could I
rich
throw away
lady?
my only friend. So I hid it in various places.
Rich lady
Trying
became
hard to prevent my
maid?
father
That's
from
awesome,
finding it.
actually.
Under the bed, in the wardrobe, under the covers.
That also explains a
Constantly telling
lot
it,
about
I can
her.
do it. I can protect you. When I became an agent and decided to use Bangbu in combat, I handed this doll over to the manufacturer. Surprisingly, during their inspection, they found a tiny recording device inside the doll. As expected, it was already filled with the phrase, "I can protect you." So, impulsively, I transferred the recording data, along with the name Drusilla, to the Bangbu.
A manor? Servants? So you were actually a wealthy heiress living in a mansion when you were younger, Rena? Now's not the time for gossip, though. Let's get back to Drusilla.
No, I'm
Granny
interested in
was
that, though. I
muttering
want to
the
learn
same
more
thing
about
when she
Rena as,
rushed
like,
out
a
of the video
person.
store with Drusilla. To call it a passcode is actually fitting.
You're saying she mistook Drusilla for one of the sweet cakes and took it out of the store to avoid some kind of danger?
Judging from that ad.
Judging from the ad that affected Granny, her sweet cakes were once, or are now, in danger because of a hollow.
But just what are these sweet cakes? We'll struggle to get to the bottom of things if we're unable to figure that out. However, the competition dropout and Crest of Waves trophy were both real at least, and the Wave sweet cake is still an important clue. I'll bring it back with me and talk to Granny. Oh, I didn't realize how late it was.
Yeah, I imagine,
Sorry
so
to
it's
keep
probably
the two of you.
then her house
It's
was
fine, really.
like, taken
It's not
over by a
that late.
hollow.
Thank you. How about I bring some special tea treats I made myself as a token of my appreciation?
Probably lost more than just stuff in it, though. There's really no need.
There's really no need.
Then I best be off. Please do let me know if Granny turns up at the store again.
Cognitive corruption syndrome. It does explain quite a few things, but also opens up even more mysteries. What exactly are these sweet cakes? Leave it all to Rena. Didn't she say she was taking the Crest of Waves trophy over to ask Granny Lacia? It was you who said before, Wise, that I'd entertain Granny next time she came. Yet here you are, running errands all day once again. You even ran all around Lumina Square. I must be destined to cross paths with Rena. Or I must be. Anyway, get some rest. I feel like I've put you through a week's worth of workouts in one day. Your legs are going to be sore tomorrow. Take a break, leave story. That part was only 10 minutes long. There's a big sale at Lumina Galeria today, and Belle agreed to get up early to line up together with you and do some shopping together. However, it seems like you haven't gotten up early enough. I should have come earlier. Can't believe it sold out while I was still in line. Guess I'll have to try another mall. I didn't expect the line. I didn't expect the line to be this long. By the way, did you see Granny Lacia today? No, I haven't. Why are you asking all this? No, was she lining up just now? Rena is asking. Huh? I'm on my way to the video store. I'll tell you more when I get there. If Granny gets there before I do, please keep her there until I arrive. Thanks. That was her message. Let's go back and wait for her. Sure, let's go. I'll come back here earlier next time. And so we rush back to the video store.
How are you, manager? Has Granny been to your store lately?
Oh, she's just missing now. No, something happened.
No. Has something happened?
I obtained the Crest of Waves replica trophy this morning and went to take it over to her. But the place was empty, and her door was ajar. The neighbors say she caused a commotion late last night, banging on doors claiming a hollow was coming, and she was going to White Wave Hospital to save the sweet cakes.
Well, there's the wave.
She's been searching for sweet cakes everywhere for weeks now.
No, so it is
nobody took
people.
it seriously, and they convinced her to go back to her room and go to sleep. But by morning, she disappeared. She often goes out early to look for the sweet cakes, but this is the first time she hasn't locked
Drooling
her door.
sweet cake as a
And the first
baby.
time she's mentioned White
Loud
Waves
sweet
Hospital.
cake as a baby.
It just seems odd. I filed a missing person report to public security, so I'm just waiting to hear from them now.
White Waves Hospital to save the sweet cakes.
Gone to White Waves Hospital to save the sweet cakes. That's a new term.
Searching for information on White Waves Hospital. White Waves Hospital is a renowned, large-scale, comprehensive medical facility in New Eridu. Earlier records go back 41 years to when it was forced to relocate due to a hollow disaster.
Wait, 41 years ago?
Wait, 41 years ago? That's the same year as that competition.
With funding from both the government and the public, White Wave Hospital, which has been relocated several times, retained most of its medical resources. Its symbol is a white wave.
A white wave? Is it a coincidence? Or have we been wrong from the start? The beauty pageant, the hospital, the wave? There must be a connection between the three.
Well, she dropped out because the hollow took over the hospital, and like it was traumatic. Like whatever happened, she lost a bunch of people. Let me know if you hear anything about Granny.
Let me know if you hear anything about Granny, even if she doesn't remember my name.
Well, as my current client, I must ask you to forgive her rudeness. I'm her maid, so please allow me to remember your name in her stead.
Please do.
Well then, I'll be going. Please don't let my affairs affect you. You have your own business to run, after all.
Yeah, but the business is a front. It's fine. Rita said she didn't want us going out of our way for her. But I still kind of care. Yeah, you think so too, Wise? Would be great if we could do something more to help her. Master, considering the current scenario, I suggest enabling full network data collection functions. By counting up and comparing the target's courses of actions over the past 24 hours, I can quickly analyze its most likely active location. We can do that? Why didn't you say so earlier? Disclaimer. This calculation will connect to a large number of network interfaces and feature multiple sets of parallel computing units. Power consumption cannot be kept within the daily fixed range. In other words, it is very energy intensive, and I estimate a 55% increase in this month's power bill. I knew it, just 55. Understood. Permission granted by Master to waive all liabilities. I have started calculating Granny Leisha's course of action. Calculation complete. Huh? That's it? Isn't there meant to be some sense of progress, like analysis or a hack? That extra 55% sure went fast. That extra 55% got spent unceremoniously. Result. The probability of Granny Leisha having entered the Hollow is 97.1%. What it lacks in process, it sure makes up for in usefulness. A Hollow, right? We need to inform Rita quickly. Blip, blip. I never considered the possibility before. Granny's always avoided the Hollow. Why would she go in there by herself? But I believe you. After all, no one knows more about Hollows than you do. We used 55% of our electricity budget to figure this out with a reliability of 97%. Got it. I've also done my investigation here. Although I could report to public security and wait for them to arrange a search, I'd rather go find Granny myself and bring her out. Did I just lose sound in my headphones? Sure did. After all, I still have some sweet cakes to find, as promised. So I could ask you to accompany me on the trip to the Hollow. Could I ask you to accompany me on the trip to the Hollow, dear guide? I got you. Thank you very much. See you in a bit. Spins around while I wait for my headphones to There we go. I'm gonna not do trial mode because I have Rena. I've been using Butler purely because it's fun, not because it's optimal. I should probably be using Devil Boo. I'm saving my Bangbu stuff now for the public security one.
Preparation
For,
is complete. I'm ready to begin, dear guide.
Jiyuan. Dear guide, I like the sound of that.
Dear guide, I like the sound of that.
Unfortunately, I cannot base my terms of address on personal preference. Using the correct titles in the right situations is important etiquette at Victoria Housekeeping. Now, let's get back to Granny. Based on our current intel, I'm certain her cognitive corruption syndrome is getting worse. Her memory has already regressed to that day 41 years ago.
41 years ago?
That day, 41 years ago?
Yes. The Miss Metropolitan dropout incident and the White Waves Hospital Hollow disaster both happened on the same day, and Granny Leisha was involved in both.
Well, what's this got to do with sweet cakes?
But what does this have to do with Granny's search for sweet cakes?
There is a connection.
That's probably just
one.
what she called them.
The sweet cakes are the link between these two events, and have been the source of strife in Granny's heart for 41 years. It's a long story. I had to contact a lot of people and piece it all together. But we don't have much time, so let's talk on the way. Granny Leisha from 41 years ago. She'd have been around my age now.
We have to go slow though, so we don't skip dialogue like I keep doing.
She worked as a nurse at the White Waves Hospital back then. She was in charge of taking care of the newborns.
Yeah, babies.
Don't just smile at me. Go to sleep already. The more sleep you get, the quicker you'll grow.
Are we looking at her flashback?
You're drooling. Let me wipe it off. Hey, that's quite the set of pipes you've got. Can you keep it down?
Yeah, there's the drooling one, there's the
You're going
loud
to frighten
one.
the other babies.
The hospital was short-handed, so Granny Leisha was always busy. Still, she loved her work. Of course, aside from her work, she had other things she wanted to accomplish. Oh dear, looks like we've got a bit of a situation. Let's tackle
we?
the issue at hand
I mean, there's
first.
buttons, but...
Huh. Looks like we need 2 people to open this door. Look,
Well,
there's another button to control
luckily
the door
we
over
have
there.
Rena with many bang
They
boots.
can handle pressing the buttons.
Leave it to me. Not you. Both of us.
I'll leave these 2 children with you, Proxy.
Wait.
Please bring them with you as you search for a way forward.
Temporary access permissions for Drusilla and Anastella received. Action request approved. Initiating override.
Me, pick me.
How do I switch?
The
Oh,
operational
it does it
interface
automatically.
has been switched to Anastella.
Lead Anastella to push the button ahead.
I really
Great.
don't need you
Now
to
Drusilla
explain
can
it to
get
me.
through.
Like, yeah, it's pretty
stepped on the
obvious.
button.
Rena's giving you temporary access to the bang booth. You can switch between them and control the
You can use the
permissions.
permissions I've granted you to switch between them.
We're here, both of us. I'm here. Drusilla too.
There's another up ahead.
There's a huge switch up ahead. Seems like we need 2 Bangbu to step on it. Leave it to Anastella and me. Drusilla, let's do it together. Gear coins, I found them.
Funny
I'm
little
standing
babies.
on it. It's your turn, Anastella.
I love bang boo.
Come on, step down hard on that switch.
Once they both get through, they'll be able to step on the main switch.
Why can't we just go through with them?
Main switch won't budge. Need Drusilla. We're here. Gonna step on the main switch.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Aren't my little Bang Boo amazing? Our guide is pretty amazing too, of course. Now then, let's proceed. Let me continue with Granny's story. When she was young, Granny dreamed of becoming an actress.
Don't we all?
So she signed up for a beauty contest in her free time. That's right. It was the Miss Metropolitan pageant. Not just her colleagues, but she too was surprised at how far she got. Let's walk and talk. Granny emerged as the dark horse that year. To everyone's surprise, the judges gave her high scores. And just like that, Leisha Christie made it into the finals. Yet, on the day of the finals,
Is she coming? I remember in the news.
in a corner of the broadcasting room, numerous screens were showing the broadcast of the glamorous stage. But among them, an old TV was airing a piece of breaking news. It was a holo alert for areas including the White Waves Hospital. And so, on the screens showing that magnificent stage, the rising star who was about to be crowned Beauty Queen ran down the red carpet steps
So she
without
did
turning
win.
back and headed to the place on that old TV screen. Seems we have some uninvited listeners up ahead.
Oh no,
Let's
an
pause the story
ethereal.
there for
Whatever will we do? But first, let's fight these monsters. Okay. This is a track that I have not heard yet.
Fine. In position.
Oh, they didn't break.
Okay. Yep. Drop the weapon. I'm here. Okay.
Back at you.
Okay. I'm here. Taking the shot.
So anyway, it started blasting.
Master, we can reach depths of the hollow if we keep going this way. Once you enter, you won't be able to return.
I think I got everything, but yeah, we did. Oh, time to use the babies again.
It's yet another strange door.
Yeah, and more different mechanisms.
That should be where the main switch is.
Time to step on the button again? Step on the button, step on the button!
Temporary access permission.
Yes, I know.
And
Get
Anastella
up.
received. Action request approved. Initiating override.
I'm standing on it!
Oh, it auto switched.
Stepped on it! One more ahead!
Huh. Oh, okay, I see. So when it gets used, it switches back. That's why we need two. Although we don't, actually, because I can use the switch again.
The main switch! It's done! It's all done! We're very close to our destination now, Rena.
Yes, and Granny's story is...
Valve.
Oops.
The lock is not...
Sorry, and I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve.
I assume the third data is going to be in this segment.
Are the kids all right? Oh no! The main door is blocked. I remember the emergency exit should be... Ah! I found it!
Well, all the people just left the
Don't be
babies?
scared. I'm coming!
It was pitch black everywhere, and things were in chaos. Leisha didn't have time to worry about her tattered pageant gown. She took off her high heels to run and climb barefoot. She kicked away the obstacle that blocked the main door. In a panic, she couldn't remember the names of all the children. Relying on her memory, she searched for one swaddled baby after another. Those clothes were all imprinted with the hospital's wave pattern. One baby giggling happily in the hollow. One baby that was drooling. And another that cried at the top of their lungs. They were the wave sweet cakes Granny was searching for.
Did make it out with them?
That must have been when she contracted cognitive corruption syndrome. This is the last obstacle.
Let's get rid of it in one fell swoop and find Granny. As usual, I'll leave you to take the little ones.
Rena, are you just lazy? Why are you making me do it? They're your Bangboo. Oh no, they have to be on it. Okay, I see. That makes more sense.
We need to find a way to bring it with us.
I know what to do. I guess that's just a reset button, right?
Box can press button too!
Box has been pressing button. What do you mean?
Let's do it together! 3, 2, 1! 2, 1!
Biosignatures detected up ahead.
Granny Leisha should be there.
Yes, we should hurry up.
There it is.
Huh. These two Bangboos suddenly seem pretty useful.
I mean,
Thank you for
suddenly.
the compliment. We might have to battle Ethereals later, so I'm going to withdraw your access for now.
I don't know. They've been pretty helpful all along, although they make fun of me. But who doesn't?
Not here. Or here.
Oh, good. We found her, and she doesn't look hurt. Just not in a stable
Not in a
emotional
stable
state.
condition.
I lost all the sweet cakes. The sweet cake with a silly smile. The sweet cake with a loud voice. And the drooling sweet cake. I couldn't protect any of them.
Didn't you say those sweet cakes were all saved?
Rena, didn't you say all the sweet
Just
cakes
because they got
saved like
out
that?
doesn't necessarily mean they were
Yes, I'm quite
saved.
certain they were all saved. There's only one explanation. She doesn't even remember them being saved.
Like
Her
they could have
memory
had
has
the
regressed to
hollow
night she was at the
corruption.
hospital, so she can only search for her missing sweet cakes. For her, the conclusion no longer exists. Granny Leisha, do you remember me? I'm Rena, and the new Eridu Housekeeping Association appointed me to help you.
Ah, sweet cake. It's a sweet cake.
Grab hold of Drusilla like she did in the store and hold it tight.
Don't be scared. Even if you're all that's left, I'll protect you.
Multiple ethereals detected.
Of
Rapidly
course.
Approaching this area.
We need to leave.
Rena, Granny Leisha, we need to get out of here. Things will get dangerous if we don't hurry. Ethereals are coming, Granny. Come on, we have to go.
Don't be scared. I'll protect you. I will.
You have to let go, Granny. That isn't your sweet cake.
It's a sweet cake. I won't lose another sweet cake.
Hey, where'd your glasses go?
What do we do, Rena? Rena!
Name, Leisha Christie. Nurse ID 2107. Your sweet cakes aren't lost. The silly, smiling sweet
Yo, look at her
cake
go,
still loves
though.
to smile. She became a maternity nurse, just like you. The loud sweet cake doesn't talk much over the phone. But he said he'll come see you. Right after his concert finishes. The drooling sweet cake has already become a senior investigator. He might be off fighting ethereals as we speak. You didn't lose them, Granny. They just grew up.
It's almost sweet.
Now, it's finally their turn to protect you.
Man, Rena's cool.
Please wait there, Granny. We'll be done with things here soon.
My problem with Kaleda is I take so many hits that I don't need to because I'm trying to get the final hit off.
Bullseye.
This won't hurt much. You asked for it. No escape.
No restrictions. Fire it well. Stay where you are.
No point running.
An opening.
Okay. Yo, careful there.
I hit dodge that time. Fuck you.
Fine. Bring it on.
In position.
Her combo is so long.
Hip. Drop the weapon. Yeah. Don't even try it. You're surrounded.
I'm here.
We're out of danger, and Granny Leisha has calmed down. How are you feeling? Do you recognize me now?
You look familiar. I think I've seen you before. On TV?
Yep, on
It's
TV.
okay if you don't remember me. But do you still remember looking for the sweet cakes?
Sweet cakes? Not a fan of cakes. They're sticky and dry out your mouth.
That's not true. She gets that too.
That's the one thing you gotta remember.
Do you remember anything that happened the last few days? What you had for breakfast, where you were, and who you spoke to yesterday?
No, I
Yeah,
don't
no, time
remember.
for her to go to a home because she needs like around the clock
I
care.
remember now. I'd lost something for a long time, and a kind soul helped me find it. Oh, what was it I lost? I can't recall. And who was it that helped me?
That's okay. As long as you found it, the who isn't important. I'll remember all the unimportant details for you. Well now, I'd already contacted all the sweet cakes before we went into the hollow. They're on their way to Granny's place, so we'd best be getting back.
Ah, there you are, Miss Rena. I'm your contact from the new Eridu Housekeeping Association. Regarding your call, did you have an update for us?
I got something
Yes,
for
I've
you.
completed the assessment. Shall we discuss the specifics at Granny's house?
About that, Miss Rena. I have to apologize. After double-checking, we realized she wasn't the client
What do you
for your
mean?
assessment.
What do you mean she wasn't the client for my assessment?
What do you mean?
We got her mixed up with a lady of the same name, Leisha Christie. Actually, this elderly lady came to the association a few times, saying she's looking for her sweet cakes. But staff always got rid of her. But someone got careless that day. They let her in the assessment reception room, and then... well, the rest was a coincidence.
If it weren't for carelessness and coincidence, she'd still be out there searching. So things turned out okay.
As for the official assessment, could I ask you to file with the association as soon as possible?
I guess.
I need to get her home first. There are several people waiting for her.
I'll go with you. Perhaps there is some kind of
Okay, at least they are
housekeeping
trying to make
association
good
can
for it.
offer.
Well then, I'll come see you at the store as soon as I'm finished.
I can come with you? Rena sends a wink this way, and with a gentle bow, she leaves Granny Leisha and the staff member. Well, okay. Sometime later, Rena comes through the video store door.
Hello, manager. I appreciate your help these last few days.
How's Granny?
How is Granny?
The bad news is her memory is in severe decline. She doesn't recognize anyone anymore, let alone her sweet cakes. But the rest is good news. The Housekeeping Association contacted a suitable nursing home
okay,
for
good.
her, and the sweet cakes all agreed to visit her on different days.
Because she needs,
She may
like,
not remember
support
them,
at this
but
point.
everyone is looking forward to spending time with her. Perhaps one day she'll remember something.
Perhaps one day there will be a cure.
Perhaps one day people will find a cure for cognitive corruption syndrome.
That would be nice. Cognitive corruption syndrome. Who knows? I've been in the Hollows for so long. Perhaps I have it without even realizing.
No,
When
I'm
old,
pretty
I
sure you're
might be
good.
looking for sweet cakes just like Granny Leisha. No. I'll probably be far more stubborn, rebellious, and unwilling to listen than her.
Rena is looking for sweet cakes. Don't forget to bring me along.
Looking for sweet cakes. Sounds like fun. Don't forget to bring me along.
It's a promise then. When that day comes, don't be put off when I turn into Granny Rena. And stick with me until I find my sweet
I
cakes.
can't believe Rena just asked me to marry her. Here's the thing, Granny Leach has completely forgotten about us, and even though everything is sorted out now, I still feel as though something's missing. Something important. From until the end, Granny could never remember my name. Right? And not just you, she didn't even remember Rena's name. Maybe she'll suddenly remember one day. Maybe. I checked out the news on the cognitive corruption syndrome, and there are some promising cases out there. It's not a complete recovery, but there's still a chance of slowly regaining some precious memories. But I hope she'll at least be able to remember Rena. Well, let's not think too much about this for now. I've been running around like a headless chicken and fallen behind on my other commissions. I'm gonna refocus energy back into our proxy work. That was cute. I don't think it was as good as Soldiers, but that was cute. It was definitely better than Kaleidos. I did not mean to leave that. They're like... No, okay. I just get the rewards for completing it. Alright, let's go hang out with Nekomata. On a day accompanied by 4-7 gales and thunderous alerts, with a serious look on her face, Belle asked me to meet them on the rooftop. There's something I want to tell you. Have you seen how windy it is today? Since we're family, I think I need your input on this. What do you think of Nekomata? Wait, are the two of you? No, what are you talking about? Do I look like the kind of person who selfishly kidnaps someone else's lucky cat because of personal preferences? You aren't? Just let me say one more thing. It was her idea. Be more specific. You know the cutting hairs are not doing great financially, right? Earlier today, Nekomata asked me if we were looking for more people. She even recommended herself, saying she's eagle-eyed, efficient, hardworking, and kind. I think she wants to work here to pay off some debts. Makes sense. Right? I bet we could handle more customers if we had one more person. If we can get her something cute to wear while talking to customers, I bet we'd make more money. Eagle-eyed, efficient, hardworking, kind. Sounds like she's got what it takes to be a salesperson. Let's have her work here. I could prepare a cute uniform for her. But we don't make enough money for that. Before long, Nakamata arrives at the video store.
I'm here, guys. I'm ready to go. Hello, Nakamata. Seeing as you're ready, let's not waste any time. I got you this cute uniform.
she
Put it
thinks she's
on and
going
let's
into
get
a
to work.
hollow.
Huh? Work? Hang on a minute. Didn't you agree on a commission to take me and a client into a hollow?
Nope, you're working at the video store. Didn't Nicole ask you to come and work your debts off?
I thought your message meant Nicole wanted you to work for us so you could pay back the Cunninghair's debt.
That's not what I meant. I was talking about working down in the hollows. It might look like she has a bank account or a conscience to be, but Nicole has been pretty good to me. Well, we sure got that wrong. But if we're going down into a hollow, where are the rest of the Cunninghairs? I came up with this commission myself. I'm not sure how to put this. Before, I got everybody into a real pickle with Vision, but Nicole
I mean,
asked me to
that wasn't
stay.
really your fault.
Now that the Cunninghairs are in the red, I think it's time for me to see what I can do! Hustling side gigs to make ends meet, while the boss can't afford to pay your wages. How admirable. Well, ever heard of a fortune cat? And
Yes,
if
we were
I get
talking
back
about it
from my
earlier.
gig with my pay, I'm gonna make the old poker face say, Nakamata, you really are the very model of a Cunningham.
I thought you and Ambi had already made up.
I thought you and Anby had made up already.
It's not about making amends. It's about the competitive mindset of professionals. Being at Gentle House is a job after all. Besides, even street gangs have performance metrics these days. How about it, Faithin? I've got a lucrative commission set up. You want in? Give me the details on this commission first. No problem. Here's the situation. There's this company that lost a bunch of etheric resources down in a hollow. They're recruiting skilled agents and proxies to do some field surveys down there, in the hopes of one day retrieving it all. Sounds easy enough. But field surveys? Those aren't usually very profitable. Relax. This is just the first step. Think about it. The company needed to find help on Internaut just to run some field surveys. When it comes to the official recovery later on, they'll definitely be looking for more. I see what you mean. Yeah, resource recovery pays really well. People will probably be fighting over that commission. But if we've already worked with them before, then we'll be their first choice. We sure will. That's Faithin for you, razor sharp brains. You gotta cast out a long line to catch a big fish. So, you interested in the commission now?
Sure. What does it pay?
What about our pay? That's a prerequisite before working together.
Split it, 50-50. How about it? Pretty good, huh? I'll go confirm the place and time with the client, and then we can get straight to it.
In we go. I guess I should use my Nakamata team.
Huh? Is something— Hey!
I'll help you win. The lunch is—
You want to test my officer head? Standing by. Let's move.
Oh no, never mind.
Did you call me?
One. Huh? Mission
Recommended
start.
level
Ready for
is
combat.
48.
Nothing. Officer. Hey! Don't look down on me!
Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
Master, this time I am a limited edition version of Fairy. Fairy Cat, at your service. Please follow the guide
Yeah?
to the end of the route we're surveying inside the hollow. Fairy Cat suggests you find the guide first. Meow.
Meow.
Your virtual assistant is getting on my nerves. That guy is our guide, right?
He's suspicious. We should kill him.
Hi, you're Nakamata, right? allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ollie, and I'm in charge of this operation.
Operation? This is just a field survey. Is it like a trend for companies to use fancy names?
Yes.
I mean, this time at least I'm your client. Yes, client and guide. Speaking of which, our proxy
Forgot how
isn't here
fast
yet.
Fair gets. She's very funny.
We're both right
But
here.
she's
Miss
also
Nakamura, please don't kid around. It's just
That's
you
a bang
and me
boo
here.
right here.
No others.
It doesn't seem to
she's-
realize this bamboo right under his nose is a proxy.
I love Barry in literally every scenario except doing Hollow Zero. Master, some people need healing. Yeah, no shit. There's nothing I can do about it. Shut up. I'm the other.
Ollie, I'm the other.
Who's there?
Meow! My ears! Sorry I wasn't clear before, Ollie. But please, keep Thyron's hearing in mind. So, as you can see, this talking bamboo is our proxy.
Oh, is that so? My bad. Whew, well,
If you're also
that's
AFK,
embarrassing.
yeah,
Let
she
me see
comments
that side
on,
of me.
she has a few
But
lines
I promise
for it.
I'm still a reliable guy. Please, lean
Which
on
that
me.
I like.
Just as much as I'm leaning on this stalagmite right now. See,
It's just
chatting,
like,
laughing
the
so
reason I
freely
hate
like
the,
this, while being so close to an ether crystal.
The reason I hate the healing
That's
ones
more
is
than enough
it's
to
much
demonstrate
like
my
Miss
aptitude for
Pewter
it.
in Somnium Files. Where it's like, yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. Shut up.
Did the crystal just move? Oh, don't tell me.
Oh, it's one of those inactive sleeping at the...
Yeah, you're in a hollow.
Calm
like,
down!
what,
I
what
said
did you
it's just an
expect?
inactive ethereal.
He's completely gone.
Seems like he's utterly panicked.
Well, let's take care of the ethereal first and talk after.
Okay.
Let's get rid of these ethereals first.
I feel like if you're going into a hollow, you have to have, like, some level of, like, a competency, but, like, I don't know, like, you can't just panic at the sight of an ethereal. Especially when you've hired a raider and a proxy. Like, calm down, bitch. I don't think this guy has a plan. I don't believe in this guy at all. Look at that dumpy. It's like Blade telling me he has a license. No, I don't believe you.
Standing by. I'm here. Orders received. Locking in.
What's this?
The blam! I definitely did that on purpose.
Don't even try it. You're surrounded.
Yeah.
At last, we're safe. Miss Nakamura, I was blown away by your heroism just then.
I'm glad to hear it, but in the future, could you please not wander aimlessly around the battlefield so much? I don't want you to get hurt. When I read the notes for this job, I assumed you'd be a little
Composed! That's the word I wanted.
composed. I didn't expect companies would have such different requirements for hollow surveyors.
Diversity is It's highly valued by
He's
the company.
clearly suspicious.
Fine. I'm really not the best at dealing with ethereals. But I've got a few tricks up my sleeve when it comes to recovering etheric resources.
Really? Then I guess I'll trust you. Well, since you mentioned etheric resource recovery, there's no sense hiding it. What we really want is to help support your resource recovery business in the future. So, if everything goes smoothly today, could you have a word with your boss and help us get in on the follow-up mission?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Can you
No
get
problem.
us more
Just leave it up to
money?
me.
We're counting on you, Mew. Tell you the truth, I've been planning on switching careers recently. Working for a big fancy company like yours ought to pay better than hustling on internet for myself, right?
He's lying.
Sure does.
He's also
Can
continuing to be
you tell us
suspicious.
How much of a cut you take for recovering etheric resources?
And Nekomata knows.
Oh, yeah. My cut. It's well.
Nekomata's like
it's-
getting information out of him here.
Silly of me, Mia. You work for a company, so you must get a fixed salary plus bonuses. But I guess that's confidential.
Yes. I have to keep that a secret. That is very considerate of you, Miss Nekomata. I won't disclose exactly how much it is then.
Cool. Let's not talk about salaries right now, then. Shall we get started with surveying the route?
Oh, okay. Just let me look up the exact details here.
Yeah,
Ethan, we could think of this Ollie guy.
he's sus as shit. So you said all that on purpose.
I was thinking, why would you want to switch jobs when you only just started with the cunning hairs? But I get it. You were leading him on, huh?
I feel like he's a little weird. He talked about working with this company, but his story's full of holes. It's obvious he's not familiar with them. What do you think, Broxy?
I think he's a fake.
Seems like a fake. Just a nobody who wants to hustle some money from down in the hollows.
I thought so too. Working with you sure saves a lot of hassle. But I'm confused about why he's still forcing himself to come in here when he's obviously terrified. There
Money.
must be something going on behind the scenes. Maybe there's a big score waiting to be revealed.
I bet it's more just that he is in debt and
Let's finish up this
needs
mission with
quick
them,
money and thinks this
then
is the easiest
find
way
a
to do it.
Figure out what's really going on.
I've confirmed the surveyed route. Please stick together.
Mr. Ollie, about...
Well,
Wait a minute, what's that noise? Would you go check ahead?
why were you going ahead of me in the first place?
Master, Ollie refuses to proceed due to an unusual acoustic occurrence. I suggest...
You discover a still functioning timed alarm in the corner of an abandoned building. I'm not being oversensitive, it's just that sound always triggers one of my memories of emergency sirens. What kind of emergencies do you mean? Ollie stutters his knockily response. You see, we have some outdated equipment over there, and it's not rare to encounter issues like fires, electrical leaks, leaky toilets, and stuff.
Phew.
Aha.
Oh, luckily, that's not an enemy. We should get out of here. Oh, over there!
Talking about work, Mr. Ollie, what do you...
Why did it cut off?
Oh, what's that? Oh, there's something wobbling around! Straight ahead! Can you go check?
Then a weeble wobble,
Master,
and they
there is
all
an
fall
unknown
down.
object moving around in the ruins ahead.
Is it a
Ollie is
wacky
scared
way of being
stiff
inflatable
and
arms by a
unable to
tube man?
continue. Please head there and investigate.
You walk into the ruins, only to discover a wrinkled, worn coat. If it shows up in such a wrinkled uniform, I'll definitely be scolded. Your company has a uniform? A suit. Hey, check this out. What's in its pocket? It's a supermarket coupon. Let's give it to Nekomata. Having unexpectedly obtained a supermarket coupon, Nekomata decides to not press Ollie about the holes in the story for now. So is this guy, like, a student?
Can't wait to go shopping after getting my pay.
There is some writing on the wall ahead. Ollie believes this may be a useful marker. Proceed forward to check it out.
Congratulations, you've arrived at where I've You've arrived at where I've been. I wish you good luck in all your future endeavors. Let me bestow upon you a blessing. Then a recording of a song by a person who is way too confident in their singing voice starts playing. You call this a blessing? I choose you, Nikomata the Amazing. Kablam! You'll learn his age later. Yeah, I mean, I figure.
Fine.
Oh, this thing doesn't get stunned.
I want a bonus for this. Incoming.
Freeze!
Okay. Yo, careful there! Boom!
Taking the shot.
I'm here. Bring it on!
Kablamo!
Yep. Drop the weapon.
I do kind of dislike that Ji-Wen, like, all her lines are cop-related.
Ethereals are way too scary.
But it be what
We
it
should
be.
get out of here. Over there. Let me handle that locked door ahead.
Uh-huh.
I forgot to bring the key card.
Uh-huh.
Seems like we can open the door with that button.
Which is on the other side.
Can you... can you please go take a look?
I'll consider it. We love hidden stuff.
The door's open. We should go this way now. Yeah.
It's a trap.
It should be safe around here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, why are ethereals here all of a sudden?
Because we're in a hollow and that's what happens?
Take care of them. I'm begging you.
Okay.
Don't even try it. You're surrounded.
I'll save my shit. Get away from me! A sneak attack! Watch out!
I really do like using Kaleda though. I want a better team for her. But I'm mostly using this just because she's like got really good stun. Like I could maybe should be using Ambi in this, but I have it locked in my Nekomata team, which is why I'm using Kaleda here, just because I want to be used to using the teams I'm using for when I have to use them in the Abyss equivalent. I mean, I have been, but I don't have a DPS to go with them. They need soldier. Or, I mean, I guess I could use Anton, but...
Stand still! Let me beat you into the foundations!
Stay where you are!
This won't hurt much.
The ethereals have all been taken care of.
Home stretch.
The starting roster just, like, genuinely
Walk behind you,
feels
too.
really
Just
small,
follow me.
honestly. That said, I don't have Lucy or, Piper, like everyone else seems to. Cry. I'll get them eventually, but cry.
The survey route finishes right up there.
How can there be so many?
Put it away for now.
They may be small, but I've got a weird feeling about this.
Oh no, the entrance! Exit.
That's a big one!
Stop
Oh, isn't
screaming.
really that scary? I'll get rid of them.
Genuinely, like, everyone I know has all of the 4 stars, and I'm like, I have Anton Sokaku C6. That's cool, right?
Bring it on!
Ow. When you constantly win the raid up, but you're not happy about it. It's like, one of my off-stream friends sparked the previous Flash Fest, in Grand Blue, and hit raid up on almost every SSR they got, which led to them getting, like, 3 Summer Kukuru,
This won't hurt
I think it was, like, 5 Summer, Halusena, Mars twice, and it was like,
No
man,
restrictions.
this would be
Fire
cool if I wanted that, but I don't.
What's this? Just leave it to me.
Standing
But I
by.
guess at least with, cons, I do want them, and I need to start using Sokaku. Like, even though, I didn't get Ellen, she's still really good.
Stay where you are!
No point.
I'm probably gonna start using her with Nekomata. Or maybe I use her with Korin.
Phew, that's great. That's a wrap for the commission.
There's a reason why we all deep down feel like there's a desire sensor for luck. Oh, there is. The desire sensor is real.
As for your
But rate up
payment,
is not a
once
lot.
we exit the hollow, I'll have funds transferred to Miss Nekomata's Internet account. Oh, and don't worry, I'll be putting in a good word for you two back at the company.
Okay, we're counting on you, Mia.
Now that our business is done and dusted, shall we head out of the hollow now?
This one is already
No
longer than
problem.
most of
Me and the
Rena.
proxy will find the fastest and safest route out of the hollow. This is how a proxy makes a living, so we can't let you listen in. Sorry about that.
I understand. I'll just stand over there and turn my back to you. You can trust me.
You can trust me.
Darn it. I was so busy and flustered the whole time I never got around to asking this guy about his true purpose and identity. We don't have time. We have to leave the hollow soon and then everyone will go their separate ways.
I disagree. I think we can torture him. Let's think of something.
Calm down, Nekomata. We'll figure something out. Back when you were with the gang, did you ever come across anything like this?
Back when I was in the gang? Proxy. Speaking of street gangs, that reminds me. It's time to use my secret ability. Watch this.
Nekomata quickly darts over to where Ollie is standing without him noticing, and returns just as quickly. Pickpocket.
Got it. Now let me see what this so-called guide Ollie has on him. Huh? Wait, these are...
Oh no, he's a cop! Oh, it's a sting! Please respect other people's hobbies.
You should respect other people's hobbies, Nekomata. That's private. Now quickly, put it back.
Hold up,
That's
guys.
what he meant by uniform.
Barry just detected a string of numbers on the handcuffs that match the same format used by public security.
What? These handcuffs belong to a public security officer?
Miss Nekomata, Proxy, how's your chat going? I think I can hear some ethereals nearby. What are my handcuffs doing over? I mean, they're not my non-handcuff.
Tell us the truth, Ollie. Why do you have public security handcuffs on you?
This is the thing.
It's that I found those handcuffs.
Oh, so you just found them somewhere. Well then, that's completely fine, yeah?
Oof.
Nekomata suddenly gives Ollie a sharp kick to the knee and then pins him to the ground.
Now, Ollie, I took you for a rookie thief judging by the way you cowered like a chicken in the hollow. I never thought you'd steal something from a public security officer. I thought I could get a nice score from your commission. But seems we ought to be grateful you haven't landed us in even more trouble. Are these handcuffs that you just found? What kind of incompetent officer would lose their own equipment? Any cop who lets you take their cuffs off them must be a real weakling.
Please don't insult public security officers. A public security officer has to grit his teeth and endure arduous training. They have to stay up all night studying for exams, has to struggle to pass the strictest of screening. Only then can he become an officer.
And you know all that
Why do you get
because...
virtuous all of a sudden? Hold up, don't interrupt me. We want the truth, and get on with it. Who are you really, and why did you post a fake commission through a fake company?
It's... I can't tell you.
Can't tell us? Are you still not grasping the situation? Let me see. Since you're not cooperating, I guess I'll just have to throw you to the ethereals and... Oh boy, we killed so many of their friends today. I bet they're gonna be real happy to see you. Right?
There are two sides of man, wimpy fear, loyal officer. You know what though? Like, honestly, that's kind of valid.
I won't tell. Even if you feed me to the ethereals, I won't.
What is up with this guy? He's scared out of his wits, but he still won't talk.
Hold on, Nekomata. I've just matched the serial number from these handcuffs to an officer. Ollie, male, Team 4, Criminal Investigations Division at Janus 12th Precinct. That's who this guy is.
Huh? No, wait. This guy is actually a public security officer?
What? Who could have seen that coming? How did Nicole do the most damage? Not long after, on a secluded street outside the Hollow.
All right, we've made it out. Well, Ollie,
Well, I'm wondering, like, does...
You said you wouldn't
Is it
hold
like in
us liable
14
before,
where, like, the
so let's say
damage from her
goodbyes right
buff
here,
gets
then.
calculated for her?
Please, wait. Miss Nekomata, before you leave, can you reassure me that you're both good people and that you will not tell anyone anything about meeting me today? My
I'll think
mission
about it.
today was top secret. I need to make sure no one harboring ulterior motives learns this information.
Okay, don't worry. If we had any ulterior motives, we would have snuck off and left you with the ethereals. Way back when we first realized you weren't who you claimed to be.
Oh, I see. Of course. That makes sense. Wait, you knew I wasn't with the company all along?
Yeah. You gave yourself away as soon as you opened your mouth.
Actually, you gave yourself away as soon as you opened your mouth.
Honestly, How could your boss or your coworkers let you go alone on a mission like this?
They probably didn't.
Because this operation was at my personal request.
Okay.
I've been a public security officer for years now, but I still can't get over my phobia of ethereals. I've screwed up a few operations, and these days, I always get benched. There's been this really tough case, and we're short of leads. I thought maybe we could use Internaut to lure in our culprit with some crime-related info. If the plan worked, I'd be able to take credit for it, even if I wasn't involved with the operation later on. If I was lucky, I might even have gotten a certificate.
I didn't expect you to be so I didn't expect you to be so driven by personal gain.
I wouldn't have taken you for someone so driven by personal gain.
That's my boss on the phone. 1 second. Hello? Boss.
Why is your voice suddenly deeper?
Where are you? Did you post to Internaut pretending to be a company going into a hollow?
It wasn't on purpose. But please don't fire me.
Fire you? Why would I fire you? You did great. If we can crack this case, you'll take first merit for it and land a handsome bonus.
All
Get
right.
back to the precinct and get yourself ready for the next operation.
My boss praised me. All these years, my boss has finally praised me! Did you hear that? Not only do I get to keep going out with them on operations, but I might even get a bonus!
Oh, congratulations.
What am I gonna do?
You were just so happy. Why the long face?
On the one hand, nice. On the other hand, have fun in hollows
I
again.
definitely have to go back into a hollow again. And I'll mess things
Absolutely.
up as soon as we run into any ethereals.
You'll just have to work it out for yourself. Proxy, let's go.
Wait a sec! Miss Nekomata, Proxy, this may be a bit forward, but would you please consider becoming case consultants for public security and helping me to complete the mission?
Huh?
You know the truth about my Internaut commission. Making you case consultants feels much safer than just relying on a verbal promise. And what's more, based on our previous adventure, when it comes to hollows, I can tell your abilities are far superior to mine. With your support, all those things I couldn't do before, they don't have to be pipe dreams any longer. This time, I really just might get a bonus.
Then if we say no, what are you gonna do?
If you really won't say yes, then I can only bid farewell to my Medal of Honor with tears in my eyes. And ask you once again to keep this confidential.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's it?
Thought you were going to hold us responsible. I thought you'd take us back to the precinct.
I thought you were going to take us back to the precinct.
I'd never go back on my word. I swear it on my honor as an officer.
I gotta say, he really is just... Fine, Ollie. I reluctantly agree to this commission of yours, or your request for us to be case consultants, or whatever.
Really?
But on one condition. We charge a high fee. If we help you complete the mission, your entire bonus is ours.
That's fine with me. I'd rather have the prestige over any bonus.
Great. Then let's do it.
Later, Ollie rushed back to the 12th precinct with a heavy sigh of relief.
All right then, Proxy. Today's matter is settled. Let's head back. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It feels weird.
I didn't take you for someone who'd team up with a public security officer.
I never thought you'd agree to team up with a public security officer.
You're not one to
Nekomata.
talk, Wise.
So what? I agreed to his request. What's so unbelievable about that? Don't worry, I won't lose us any money. I've heard that they pay out pretty decent bonuses. And if he's so willing to give up the whole thing, then why not? And Dolly might seem unreliable, but there were several times today when he surprised me. Perhaps there's more to this guy than meets the eye? Anyway, let's just wait for him to contact us if we're gonna be supporting him. We can talk about his case then.
Thought Ollie was a thief. Turns out he's a public security officer. This commission has gone on for so long. Fortunately, Ollie means no harm. Yeah, after all, we do our business on Internet, and we had a pretty big misunderstanding with Ollie in the Hollow. Anyway, we're committed now, so let's pull ourselves together and get this commission done. Take a break. Yeah, just that reminded me, the first trust mission with Zhu Yuan is Qingyi being like, okay, Wise, I need you to take her on a date and make sure she doesn't do any work. Here, specifically, it's here, your prize is Zhu Yuan. And then you just go on several dates with her. And it's like, okay, let's, just stop you from working. It's like, damn, Wise, how are you going to explain that you're a criminal to her one day? I just got a message from Nekomata. She wants to meet up at the alley entrance. Maybe she has an update on the last commission. The other proxy is here. Yeah, I just got here. What are you guys talking about? We are discussing tactics. As you can see, the situation has become clear. I never expected this to be the culprit. Spreading rumors, laying down bait, and luring in the enemy. What a cunning move. That's the experience you pick up from years on the streets. On the bright side, Zhu Yuan appears to be a person to care more about morals and laws. Yeah, probably, but she also is a police officer through and through. I don't know, because she likes us, maybe she'd let us go, but what about our relationship? How are we going to get married if she has this grudge against us for keeping this secret? I never thought the situation wasn't this dire. I knew we could count on you, Nekomata. Praxi, are you ready? I want to strike first to avoid any more sleepless nights. I'm with you. 1, 2, 3. Wait, what are you guys talking about? For 2 days in a row now, the barbecue beef has gone missing from my bowl of noodles while I wasn't paying attention. I bumped into Nekomata earlier and she helped me to get to the bottom of it. Turns out the culprit is this cat. We're planning a sneak attack on its belly to make up for the prices of barbecue beef I've lost out on over the last 2 days. I thought you were talking about a commission. Oh, I almost forgot, yeah. I came here to talk to you about following up on the commission today. Let's talk about the details in your store. I'm gonna die from exhaustion if I keep standing here, yeah. After the 3 of them take turns stroking the cat's belly for a while, they return to the video store. Nekomata recounts their meeting with Ollie.
These gangsters have been looting lost ether resources all over the hollows for quite some time. Their methods are cruel, and they've amassed a substantial fortune.
Damn,
no
good for them.
precinct in any jurisdiction has been able to pin them down because they roam around, so the case remains unsolved. So here's what I'm thinking. First of all, we put out the word on Internet that there's a large commission to recover ether resources. The commission which you and the proxy got involved with last time. Then, we use ether resources from our evidence room as bait and set a trap by placing them in the hollow. Finally, we wait for the gangsters to take the bait and then apprehend them all inside the hollow.
Sounds pretty solid. Then what?
Okay, well, then we officially adopt this as our battle plan.
Oh, well then. It seems like you have a real talent for organizing plans.
It's just 11th Precinct also wants in. And I've been promoted to head up the joint operation.
Promotion?
Why did you say just? You're starting to make me nervous.
You see, only the 11th Precinct has access to the ether resources and evidence. I'm about to go undercover into the hollow to set up the trap with 2 strangers from the General Affairs Department who I've never even met before.
Ah, social
and
anxiety.
My weakness will be exposed the second we run into any ethereals, and they
Just
won't exactly help me hide
panic.
it. And then once my boss hears about it, I'm betting once again I'll...
So what? It's not like I can go meet them in your place. Cry and beg all you want. But I'm not gonna do anything that risky.
Of course. I'd never dream of getting you to do such a thing, Miss Nekomata. As a case consultant, I just need you to take care of any ethereals along the way, so we can safely lay our bait.
Case consultant? Sounds more like a bodyguard.
Oh, not at all. Think of it as being temporary, unofficial personnel for public security. I've already filled in everyone back at the precinct about the case consultant who will be helping out with the operation.
It's really stressful working on an operation alongside this many officers. Kind of regret agreeing to help you.
Oh, please don't say that. This operation really needs you, Miss Nekomata. What if we use remote comms to keep in touch, and you can help me from a little further away? Then you won't have to talk to the other officers.
If that's an option, then I'll consider doing it. By the way, this case consultant thing, is there anything else I need to know about?
As you're effectively temporary unofficial personnel for public security, you'll need to comply with basically the same rules that current officers do. You'll be fine. You just need to memorize this simple 476-page new officer training manual.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Is something wrong?
I know what to do, so just leave everything to me.
Back in the present, in the video store.
And so that's what happened when I met Ollie just now.
So, you end up memorizing all 467 pages? You're not even gonna look at that manual, are you?
Nakomata, correct me if I'm wrong, but you aren't going to read that manual, are you?
Course not. Who'd want to learn how to be a public security officer by reading all that?
Even if you,
All I
like,
have
are
to do
going to
is
be a
work
public
with the
security
officers in
officer,
public
I
security.
don't think you should
It's no
read
big
all
deal.
that.
I'll just brush up on a few things beforehand. There's still some time before Ollie's mission, so I'll go study nearby and give you a buzz when it's time to go.
Ah, she's gone. She said she was going to study somewhere nearby. How does Nakamata plan to study exactly?
Probably gonna,
You go
like,
find out, Wise.
to like, tear it
that
up.
way you'll be more confident going into the hollow with her.
Get the claws into it. You at the gotcha store? Oh no, she's over here. You're watching these two? Of all the police you could... Actually, I don't know if this is the guy. I thought this was the, like, scared man, the man that can't go out at night, basically. But I'm not sure, actually. I don't know his name, I just know him by appearance, but I don't think he's this model. Glad to meet you. You're the director of the criminal investigation 11th precinct, right? Called earlier. Things are coming. I'm waiting. Team 2. Okay. No, I don't think that's them. Not night right now, so it's fine. Okay, so you knew what I was talking about. Wow, it's you, Proxy. You scared me sneaking up on me like that. Is eavesdropping what you call studying? Hey, you don't have to put it out like that. Look, those officers over there look like they're discussing work. It's a good chance to study how they talk to each other. I think that's a talk, teach each other, actually. You can watch them with me now if you want. Just keep it on the down low. Don't stare at them like that. You pretend to be waiting for someone on the street side with Necromata while eavesdropping on the two officers' conversation. I'm one of the 15 I heard folks have lead on the Operation Midnight case. Reporting, Madam, I'm Dermot from the Traffic Control Department of the 12th Precinct. Here's a list of people involved in the traffic accident. Driver is now in a coma, suspected of sometimes Operation Midnight. Thanks, don't need to be so formal. Well, I'm in charge of this case. It's a support team with the rapid progress for investigating and vision. So down to earth. This is what we do. The 11th and 12th have always worked together. Blah, blah, blah. This is how public security officers talk while working. Well, there's nothing much left to see here. I'll go check on some other places. Nakamata and the two public security officers leave. Oh, we are actually just going to be following her around looking at PubSec officers. Are these like off-duty PubSec officers? Oh, you're here. Aren't you supposed to be observing how PubSec officers work? Shh, keep your voice down. Look over there. See these two chatting? They might not be in uniform, but my bet is they're security officers. Yeah, you gotta trust a cat's instincts. I will say Neko's street smart. She's an unnaturally good linguist. Nekomata is actually a really interesting character. She's definitely probably like the most competent of the Cunning Hares. Like they're honestly really lucky to have her. She also I thought she was like a kid in the initial story, but she definitely seems a lot older doing this. I would have to like backtrace stuff from like, because she was adopted by Silver and they mentioned a specific event, and it's not that hard to backtrace events because they usually give how long ago the events were in this game, even if they don't give the characters an age. Because like you can figure out a lot of characters' ages by when I think it's Hollow Zero happened. Like Coleta, not necessarily Hollow Zero, but because of the information around everything with her dad and all that, she's gotta be like 22 at the youngest. Just because of the time it's been between what she was like as a kid and what, you know, how long it's been since then. Because I know like people like calculate that Belle and Wise are like in their mid-20s. So many people ages are linked to Hollow Zero. I mean, like it's a defining event in this universe. It makes sense. Listen to the conversation between the officers of Nekomata. And then there's Piper, who apparently is in like her 40s because of the way she talks. I don't know, did you get the news? Wade from Team 2 over at the Criminal Investigation Department got transferred to another precinct. What? He's at the 11th precinct now? Oh, well, he's got to be kept on his toes. The crime rate there is way higher than ours. Yeah, but they also closed a lot of cases. They really know how to get the job done. That's true. We started at the same time, and he might get promoted to the Janus headquarters soon. And I'll be stuck here. Hey, a different city mentioned. I think that is the first time somewhere other than New Eridu has been mentioned. But hey, didn't you guys solve a big case last month? That was an inter-district arrest. The case belonged to the 8th precinct, and we didn't even get to interrogate the suspects before they were taken away, so it ended up having nothing to do with us. I thought being on the case would save me from worrying about this year's performance evaluation, but now I can't even come up with a decent self-assessment report. Yeah, it's tough. Last year, someone in the 11th precinct wrote a 10,000-word report. Now the higher-ups are more strict about word count for self-assessment reports. By the way, Jean, your girlfriend works in General Affairs Department in the 11th precinct, right? Haven't seen you two together lately. Not gonna lie, I realized Piper's age was an accident when I found her on the street in a flyer and a person thought she was a kid. Yeah, there's one, I think that's the one where they're asking her to go to cram school. And she's like, yeah, no, I have a full-time job. Thank you for thinking I'm young, though. Oh, she's been really busy. The General Affairs Department often has to handle various tasks for the Criminal Investigation Department. There's a lot going on in the 11th precinct. What's the officers in the Criminal Investigation? I don't care. This stuff really useful? Absolutely. Anyone who's experienced life out in the streets knows that if you want to understand someone, you need to know how they truly live and think. The security officers might just be chatting, but they actually reveal quite a bit of useful information. For example, these guys from General Affairs might see us as their superiors from the Criminal Investigation Department. If that's the case, and when we do end up talking to those during the operation, we don't have to be so nervous. Very smart, Nekomata. Looks like my studying is paying off, right? I've got enough useful information for the operation later. I can get ready. Let's meet the entrance to the Hollow. Nekomata finishes speaking and leaves. But yeah, apparently, because I don't have her, so I just, this stuff I've heard. Piper refers to both Lucy and Lighter as youngsters. Like, I mean, I guess it could be, like, more or less putting on an act of some kind, but she talks like she's 40. I love it. I love that. Love that for her. I do hope I get her. I'm probably planning on skipping
Ollie, I'm with the proxy at the coordinates you sent.
1.2. Then we get Chingy, and then probably not roll till Miyagi comes out, and like I think her name's Caesar, the biker leader, because she looks cool.
Request your immediate support through comms.
And hopefully at some point I'll get
When
Piper
the
and Lucy.
time comes, be quick about it instead of exercising your lung capacity.
I'll try my best to hold it in. After all, the other officers of the 11th Precinct will be with me.
I hear footsteps. Sounds like the other officers have arrived on your end. Good. Let's stay in touch.
Hey, but I haven't seen anyone else here yet.
Yeah, she's got cat ears.
Master, 2 young humans have been detected near you.
Huh? Hey, Holly. There are 2 people approaching me over here. What's going on?
That's impossible. I know I sent the correct meetup coordinates to the 11th Precinct. I'll pull up the chat history. Oh no! I did send the wrong one! I sent your coordinates instead! What are we gonna do?
I was just about to ask you that!
Get out of there before they see you! They won't be able to keep up with you!
I haven't done anything wrong. Why should I have to run?
Because you're a criminal.
What happens to the operation if I leave?
Hollow Raiders are explicitly illegal.
I'll just go back and confess to my boss about my ethereal phobia. It's fine. At the very worst, they'll just take command of the operation from me. In any case, I'll take full responsibility. I would never create difficulties for you.
I never thought Ollie had the guts to do something like that. Well, Dave's nice and all, but not screwing up before we even start is better.
Ollie, it's great to hear that you're loyal. But I'd rather you don't screw everything up before we even start.
Quit complaining, Wise. If we don't make a plan soon, we're gonna be out of time.
Don't worry, Proxy. I'll handle this. Looks like I'll have to show off my skills from my old profession. Consider this a free lesson, Ollie. Watch and learn.
The rendezvous point should be close by.
Is that a girl over there? Did we get something wrong?
Hey, are you 2 from the next precinct over? You're in the right place. Codename Operation Watch and Wait. I'm Ollie from Team
No,
4
you're.
Criminal
Oh my god,
Investigations
shut
at
up.
The 12th Precinct, and I'm in charge of today's operation.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Delaney from
The
General
fact
Affairs
that
of the
they're just
11th
believing
Precinct.
this is great.
And this is Huggins. We humbly apologize if we caused any offense just now. We'll cooperate in full and carry out all orders to finish the mission.
You don't have to be so formal. We've never met, and it's an undercover sting. So it's completely normal to be guarded about anyone nearby the meeting point. And without 11th Precinct support, we could never carry out this operation.
I
So
kind of
I
love
should be thanking
Nekomata,
you.
actually.
I didn't think you'd be so young, Officer Ollie, or so easygoing. When I heard the name Ollie, I imagined an old guy in a stained tan suit with heavy bags under his eyes.
Oh, they're talking about me.
This guy has a very specific imagination.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Huggins is just like that. And what were you just saying about being specific?
Oh, what I mean is, everyone's here now, so let's hurry up and be specific in our mission.
Specific.
Roger. We've already marked out several alternative coordinates, so please come with us.
Oh, we fooled them. We actually fooled them!
Don't relax just yet, Ollie. That was just the beginning. They're gonna have more questions along the way. The real test isn't like just getting started. Anyway, find somewhere safe nearby to hide and keep an eye on things.
Because this is when you go like, oh yeah, we hired another person to be like extra undercover so that my identity
Officer,
couldn't be
we've already marked
exposed.
3 deployment points. This is the first location. This is the second. And this is the final one.
Do you think they'll be suspicious if I immediately go for the
Investigate as
coins?
per usual. Hollows are unpredictable. Stay close to me.
Okay, good. I can be greedy.
Watch your step. Avoid the ethereals.
We've reached the deployment point. Setting up the bait now.
Wait. I hear something strange.
Is it the ethereals following right behind us?
So many ethereals here.
I also don't think it's that weird to be, like, afraid of ethereals. To the extent that he is, maybe. But, like, they are monsters. And a lot of them are corrupted people. Like... I'm expecting it at some point these guys to be, like, end up being like, oh no, ethereals, I'm so scared.
That felt surprisingly good.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay.
Ow. Did he shoot me? I've barely fought these guys.
Fine.
Come on, try harder.
Stay where you are!
This won't hurt much.
No restrictions! Fire it well!
I'm here. In position.
Freeze!
I don't like how often I double switch. And I don't think it's my fault.
I never expected a bunch of ethereals to jump out of nowhere like that. But they're dealt with.
You sure took them all out quickly, Ollie. I barely had a chance to react.
Yeah, no wonder your average combat scores at the 12th precinct were higher than ours last month.
Oh.
Turns out it's all because of you.
So Ollie's actually
Come
really
on,
competent.
You're all exaggerating. We're only up on you by 0.2 points. Fan combat scores are really
Oh,
only
they
for
mean
internal
the...
use anyway.
They mean the
Good,
whole
not in the
precinct,
real
not just him.
Your precinct's high rate of closing cases? Now that's the real achievement.
Yeah? Didn't I hear you all cracked a whopper of a case a little while back, though?
You're probably thinking of those inter-district raids carried out by the 14th precinct, right? We can't take any credit for that.
Ah, I see. That's a real shame.
Right? If we don't catch these gangsters and their ether loot, then I don't know what I'm gonna write in my annual report this year.
Wow, even an elite officer like yourself has to worry about writing reports. I feel like you're one of us now.
It's much harder being a desk jockey than catching criminals in the hollows. But the word limit for reports this year has been reduced, thanks to all the spam your precinct put out last time.
That was actually Huggins over here. In his report, he wrote out 20 times. Being a public security officer is the greatest job in the whole world. Becoming a better officer is my core meaning in life.
Delaney, you swore you'd never tell anyone about that. Anyway, it's better than what you wrote. If you can't afford to raise my salary, I hope you raise my pension by 20%.
No, get that bread, though.
You two are sure interesting.
Huh. I never expected Miss Nekomata to know so much about our inter-precinct gossip. It's like I didn't even need to come along at all.
You didn't.
Isn't that a good thing? Why you getting all self-pitying?
Huh? Officer Ollie, what's that about pity?
I meant, there's nowhere good to place those ether resources here. And that's a real pity.
Ah, you're right. Let's push
I love
on
that,
and check
like,
out our next option.
she's doing, like, it's still Nekomata's voice, right? But she's doing, like, the movie
dangerous.
cop, inflections.
Let's go over there.
No, this is doing a lot to, like, I liked Nekomata, but she was just kind of okay.
The space here seems pretty unstable.
It's fine, I'll do anything for stuff. But this quest has done a lot for my opinion,
Point.
Nekomata.
Setting up the bait now.
Huh?
Master, a hollow shift has just occurred. You are now in an area affected by spatial distortion.
Barrel!
Great. A hollow shift wasn't part of our plan.
It never is.
Master, we found an old projector. I can play its memory data for you.
Oh, okay. Down, right, up, down. I got it. We're going through the Lost Woods.
I have discovered a note. I suggest picking it up and taking a look.
I'll consider
The
it,
note
Barry.
reads, "Red is a liar."
Ah, I'm glad I read that.
It's the exit.
There is an ethereal in the way, though. Yeah, this one's on par with Soldier. Rena's was a little weaker, mostly just because it was short. But both of these are way better than Toledo's.
I'm here.
Standing by.
Okay.
I wish I could group up enemies better. I need a Kazuha.
Bring it on.
Back. Wipe out. Winning with Zhu Yuan's backflips is always really funny to me.
I thought one of the first two locations would surely be suitable. Lucky we didn't spend too much time on them.
It's so nice to have such an elite on the team. Officer Ollie, you've achieved incredible success at such a young age. Could you tell us which school you graduated from?
Which school?
Oh, right. This is me. Argyle's campus.
Yeah, it was Argyle's campus.
Hey, isn't that the school where tuition is free?
And?
Huggins, watch your mouth! Sorry, Officer Ollie. Huggins didn't mean anything bad about your old school. It's just, you're so skilled, we thought you must be from an elite academy.
So which year did you graduate?
Oh, that's me again. Class of 45.
Class of 45.
Huh? 45? Wasn't that years ago? The graduates from that class must be nearly 40
no,
now, right?
He's so old.
But, ma'am, you don't even look 30, let alone 40.
Ollie, what are you about?
Ollie, now's not the time to go blank. Hurry up and think of something.
Hang on. Officer Ollie, could it be that your real identity is in fact...
My real
Bum,
identity?
bum.
A child prodigy who skipped grades to get into the academy super early for her age?
Huh?
Yeah.
You got me. I can't hide anything from you. I was actually an orphan who was taken in. My
Well, that's
foster mom
true.
was always so kind to me.
Well, that's
But she
not as
made
true.
some bad investments.
Actually, no, that is true. She's talking about Nicole.
Ah, I see. So you're the oldest in a family with lots of foster siblings. You lived in a tiny house at the mercy of the elements. Your whole family squeezed into
You're
but a
making
single
some
bed.
real assumptions here, man.
As the oldest kid, you'd secretly eat moldy crusts while carving off the good bits of bread.
I didn't say
to
any
share
of
with
this.
a smile for your younger siblings.
Wow, sounds like an old soap opera.
That's why. To keep costs down at home, you chose to enroll at the Argyle's campus, which has lower age limits and free tuition.
Actually, you pretty much nailed it.
Rather than play it off of the Lollipop situation. I mean,
company-affiliated schools have free
yeah.
enrollment too. Why'd you
they're
decide to
just,
become a
I
public
think this game is
security
just going,
officer?
it's like, hey, you know,
Well, before I
there
went
are
into foster
people
care,
that
I
look
wasn't a
younger
good
than they
kid.
are.
This one time, I overestimated
I don't know, I
my
hate the
abilities
assumption that
against a
because
really
someone
bad
looks young
person,
that they have to be
and
young.
nearly ended up losing my life for
And
that.
that's some weird,
But
creepy
even
thing.
with
It's like,
all
no,
that,
there are people that look
someone still stood up
significantly
for me.
younger than they are.
Protected me and accepted me. It might have
Also,
been
you know,
unintentional,
anyone that's short
but for me,
has
it
to
was
be
like
young.
coming home to a dream home. So if I could, I also wanted to protect something with my own hands. To pay it forward.
I understand. You chose to become a public security officer to protect others.
I like that she is
You're in charge of
actually
this
saying
operation
her
at such a young
story,
age.
but it's like
Your
twisting
morals are
it.
beyond reproach. I only became an officer to show off to the ladies. I'm just a piece of dirt compared to you.
After hearing about your past, I realize I really don't have any dreams of my own.
That's
I
valid,
took this job
Deline.
for its pension perks.
Don't be like that. I think it's
You want
good
me
to
in high
have
school?
dreams
Oh, you must
based
be
in
that guy's
reality.
dad. In high school,
But aren't we all
went to
fighting
I had to
protect this
talk
city?
to a
Day
teacher
in,
about something
day
or
out?
so I went in, you know, like
Officer
before
Ollie.
one of their other classes, and I sat in the chair because it's like their chair because I'm fucked like that. And they weren't there yet. The kid, the other kids were only like,
Sorry, ma'am. Huggins
I think-
gets emotional easily.
I think this was I was a
Don't mind him.
I think
Let's push
I
on
don't
and
even
check
think
out
I
the
was
next location.
was I even a junior? No, I think I was a
This
fucking
area is prone to
sophomore, and
spatial
they were freshmen. They were like, "Are you the sub?" And I'm like,
Let's head to
"Yep,
another deployment
definitely."
point.
Money.
Master, I haven't detected any anomalies here. This location is suitable to place bait.
Let's start setting up. You and the other two officers work diligently, moving supplies and setting up the bait as you think to yourself, if only Ollie could help with physical labor like this. Well done, now you can finally call it a day.
Reporting in, Officer Ollie. Our ether resource trap has been set.
Great work. So it's done. I didn't think talking with those two would be so tiring.
Really? You obviously had no issues with it, Miss
Yeah, but she
Nakamata.
was also,
And
like,
what's more,
pretending
the
to
thing
not
you
be
said
her.
just now about using your hands to protect something, it was just like the real thing. If I didn't know you were just pretending to be me, I might have been moved to tears just like Huggins.
Wanna know why your acting skills were so bad before, Ollie?
Why?
It's because the key to a good disguise is to never completely make everything a lie. You need real experience, or else they'll see through you. Your words will lack conviction. You have to understand the character you're playing. Adding a hint of real life experience works best, balancing truth and fiction.
Any
So
lie
that's
is
it.
made more
No
believable
wonder your
by
story
putting
was so
truth into
touching.
it.
It's because it's a true story.
Hey, don't just assume other people's experiences. I said add a hint. Anyway, if you hadn't messed up giving out the info, I wouldn't have had to go through all the trouble.
I'm so sorry, truly. Hang on, I think I hear something nearby.
Huh? Ollie, do you got me? What's going on?
Warning. Large numbers of ethereals are converging near the
Well,
client's location.
I promise not to forget you for at least a week, Ollie. I'll take over your badge number.
Experiences spatial anomalies that teleport in ethereals from other locations.
What? Now of all times? I'll come up with something. As long as he can hold them all for a few minutes.
What do you mean by come up with something? Officer Ollie, you've seemed a little absent-minded right from the get-go.
That's... You're right. I've actually had something on my mind. The key to this whole watch and wait operation revolves around whether or not these gangsters actually take the ether bait we've laid out for them. That's why I think before we withdraw, we should check nearby for signs of anyone suspicious. To guarantee that nobody notices anything about today's operation. Gangsters can be tricky after all.
Ah, I see. Drawing on such rich experience? No wonder you're leading the operation.
It's just... You've helped me out so much today running around these hollows. And now...
This is my
go the extra mile.
experience with so much. Not necessarily lying, but just like...
No, really, it's nothing.
I'm very good at just talking. I'm very good at yapping. And so people assume that I'm much more competent than I am. Now, I am very competent at the things that I do. But people assume immediately that I know everything and that I'm the best person ever, which I love. I appreciate it. I like praise. But it's like, yeah, no, I'm just good at yapping through shit and pretending. Maybe you can check the left. Here, it should split up and check. No, check the left side together. You make a good point. It'd be safer if we stick together. Let's do it. Two officers not in agreement.
So we'll go that way.
I'm with you.
Proxy, we have to go rescue all...
Oh, it's gotten me through most of my life. It makes things very easy. But that has also, in some ways, like, hurt me.
These are definitely Ollie's footprints.
It's fine. Just make shit up and make excuses. Just yap your way through life.
There's so many ethereals teleporting here. This doesn't look great. I hope he can hang in there. Do you really think some wimpy ethereals can stop me?
It's actually really funny. I realized that Nekomata is pretending to be a PubSec officer and then playing as Yuen.
The whispers are tingling. Ollie must be close. These ethereals are never ending.
What do you mean never ending? There's 3 of them.
I want a bonus for this. Bring it on. Come on, try harder.
Watch your surroundings.
Ollie's up ahead.
Oh. There's so many ethereals. I think I fought 5.
Ollie! Hey, Ollie! You can stop shaking now. Everything's fine.
Miss Nekomata! Proxy! You made it! Oh no. If you're here, does that mean the entire operation has failed all because of me?
Yep.
It hasn't failed. I managed to think up a way to send those 2 off. I'm completely exhausted. You know, you better take responsibility for turning a simple operation into such a mess. If you can't crack the case and get our commission fee, I'll never let you off the hook. You got that? Ollie? Ollie, answer me!
He's still in the state of shock. I feel like Ollie's bummed out. Am I imagining
Ollie
things?
seems a little depressed.
You're not wrong, Proxy. It's because I can't stop wondering. Has teaming up with you all Or rather, my idea of receiving a commendation been unrealistic from the start.
Hydrate. I will hydrate.
Watching how you handled things over the course of the operation today left me thinking. You can easily deal with anything that gets thrown at you, but I've only caused you trouble. I got the meeting place wrong, I can't even protect myself from ethereals, and I can't even provide you with the right intel when you need it.
Hey, Ollie! That's enough grumbling for now, okay? Nobody can easily handle every single thing that gets thrown at them. Didn't I
mean,
tell
you
you
seem to.
before? I almost ended up losing my life for nothing thanks to one bad guy. I wasn't lying about that. So there's actually lots of things I can't do. There are traces of ethereals all around you, Ollie. You must have wiped them out in a panic, right?
Really? I didn't even notice.
Ollie, you were the one who came up with using internet against these gangsters. You were the one
I don't
leading
think
this
we need to,
operation,
like,
and you were the one who
cheer
took
him
down
up.
these ethereals just now. Who kept yourself alive until we got here. Don't you get it? You're nowhere near as bad as you think. Stop being so hard on yourself. And turn your personal experience and your personality into your very own secret weapon. Huh? It's a message from those other officers.
Why are they calling you though? They would be calling Ollie.
What's going on?
Ma'am, your intuition and foresight are truly remarkable.
Huh?
Ma'am, not long after we split up, we spotted this sneaky figure around the setup point, so we apprehended him immediately. This kid was dressed up like a gangster. He might have something to do with the gang we're looking for.
Where are you right now? We'll head to you immediately, and we can go to the 12th precinct together.
What? Go into the precinct together? Delaney? Huggins? Wait a sec. I'm really far away from you right now. Why don't you take him back to the 11th precinct?
That, it wouldn't be proper.
It's totally fine.
Are they
You're
also
apprehended
fake
a suspect,
officers?
So the credit's all yours. You should take him back to the 11th precinct for interrogation. Go on now, quickly! I've just taken on another assignment. I'll be watching closely as to how your interrogation goes. Good luck!
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
No, okay.
Great work.
They seemed like, well, we couldn't take him back.
That's weird. They only mentioned it offhand. I never thought they'd actually catch a criminal. If you go back with them to their precinct, Ollie, it'll blow our cover. So we have to give them credit for this arrest. But I'm a little anxious about the outcome of the interrogation. So dust yourself off and hurry back to your precinct. Contact me the moment you hear anything.
Okay, you got it.
Wow. Ollie hurries out of the hollow and back to the 12th precinct.
Proxy, Ollie's already headed off. Let's call it a day as well. I'm so tired. Forgive me for not taking Eos back.
Ah, he'll waddle his way over.
I never expected
well.
you to be so patient with Ollie.
Hey, come on. What are you saying? Even my ears are blushing. I mean, we've put in a lot of work today. If we leave him now, we'd be throwing away our investment. How can I put this? Whenever I used to see a public security officer, I would just avoid them. But after working with these two, I realized they're just a bunch of average Joes. You've also been running around all day, Proxy. Thanks. I bet we'll be getting a message from Ollie sometime soon.
Does Eos running around,
Let's get some rest for now.
like, count as exercise for us? Do we, like, feel it? Yeah, despite the twists and turns, the operation went smoothly. We're safe thanks to Nekomado's quick reaction. Yeah, really? Who would have thought Ollie would make such a terrible mistake? I knew Nekomado was smart, but I guess I underestimated her. I'm just glad Nekomado joined the Cunning Hares instead of becoming our opponent. By the way, Wise, what do you think about the guy who got caught by the security officer from the 11th precinct? Maybe we got lucky? Yeah, I also find the timing of that guy showing up a bit too convenient. Maybe we can trace that guy back to the gang public securities after. Anyway, let's wait for the update after Ollie's interrogation. Nekomata. Seems like proxies can experience multiple. Well, so I guess the two of us maybe, because like only Bell and Wise actually like sync up with their Bangbu. All other proxies have to go in physically themselves. Just got a message from Nekomata, and she wants to meet up at the parking lot. Sounds kind of serious in text. What happened? Proxy, if a public security officer found out who you are, how long do you think you could withstand being interrogated before confessing? Proxy, not a pyromaniac. I'm just saying, but maybe I'm being too cautious. Ali's interrogation is concluded. Isn't that a good thing? As things stand, we seem to be getting the answers we need, but my intuition tells me something is wrong. Very few gangsters who roam the street are willing to reveal things so easily. I'm not sure if it's because public security is more experienced in interrogation techniques, but never mind, something just feels off. That's why I wanted to talk to you in person. Let's talk inside your store. It's a trap. After returning to the store with Nekomata, everyone listens to her recount her meeting with Ollie.
Miss Nekomata, 11th Precinct has sent over the results of their interrogation. That sneaky dude they found lurking around the hollows is actually from the gang we're going after. He's already flipped. He told us how they sent him out to snoop around because they'd heard about and were interested in our bait.
Oh, and under what circumstances did he give up this information?
Huh? Why do you ask? Is that important?
Yes.
Of course! If he keeps silent, then there's definitely a connection. But if he gets suddenly angry, then perhaps you misread the situation. Or perhaps you're completely right. If he keeps saying, I can't say, it means there are conditions you have to meet before he'll talk. A gang member capable of hollow exploration like this is certainly no amateur. If he won't spill everything out of desperation, you should be very skeptical about anything he says.
Huh, you're so knowledgeable! But the interrogation was carried out by the 11th Precinct, so we only have access to the written report. There's no way of knowing the specifics of the interrogation. And there's something else that's troublesome. If this guy doesn't report back to his gang, it might expose our trap. So, to avoid that possibility, the Precinct decided to immediately use him in a sting to catch the rest of his gang. They asked him to leak info to his gang, saying that the ether resources are legit, and the gangs decided to make a move on it.
Meow. Something about this operation still seems fishy to me. I'll just have to bite my tail and go with the
a trap. Back to the present in the video store.
That's everything that happened. According to that gang member, the gang tends to use a pretty large group for the robbery. There's a small team of 3 to 4 individuals assigned to handle the transportation and disposal of the stolen goods once the job is done. Ollie's mission this time is to lead a small team along with a defected gang member and capture those involved in fencing the stolen goods. They'll head to the Hollow in a little while to carry out the mission.
Any concerns about the operation?
You don't seem convinced, Nekomata. Is everything okay?
If the gangster's confession was true, then everything should be fine. But, and maybe it's because I grew up in a street gang myself, something tells me we should find out more about that guy first. Since the precinct has already drawn up a plan to capture them, though, neither we nor Ollie have a choice in the matter. I've already talked to him. This time, we're gonna follow him at a distance and play things by ear. If he needs our help with anything, he'll find a way to message us in secret.
Oh, we are just going back in. This is more what I expected from Rena's. I'm still surprised we only went into a hollow once with her. Like, it made sense for the story.
Reporting in, Officer Ollie. Our team and the main force at the resource point are all in position. Operation Watch and Wait is ready to go. Over.
Roger that. All right, Alberto. You're our informant, so it's time for you to take the stage. Give your boss a call.
Yes, sir. Hello? Yeah, boss, it's me.
Alberto, glad you still remember who's boss. My patience was seconds away from wearing thin after not hearing from you in so long.
Sorry, boss. I had a problem with my carrot, and only just got it fixed. But it's all sorted now.
You better not mess this up. I've got the location that you sent over. Is it the right place?
Don't worry, I got the scoop when I was out gathering intel last time.
All right. We're gonna get the goods now. You go meet up with the vehicles. Out.
I did everything you said, sir.
Okay. Next, you'll take us to the ones responsible for selling the stolen goods.
Meanwhile, not far away.
Proxy, Ollie's group is about to get moving. We should get going too.
Master,
This one
please
seems
remotely assist Ollie
shorter.
in reaching his destination. I have updated your system with Ollie's location. Please make sure that the path you take with Ollie is unobstructed.
Which isn't that surprising to me, because this one's actually been, well, it's been about the length that I expected. I can't use the camera.
Their path out is blocked by an iron gate.
Detected.
But yeah, Rena's was short. This is about what I actually expected
I've
from
marked the
Planks.
location of the switch in your system.
Maybe a little longer, but eh.
It's open! Your virtual assistant is useful after all. Ethereals! We can close the door with that button over there so Ollie will know he should switch paths.
But the rewards!
Your help from afar is invaluable.
No worries, just keep going. Leave the rest to me.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta go get my shit. There's cash over there.
Fine. Bring it on.
Freeze!
I'm here.
In position.
Like, when they're actually grouped up, boy, do I just do a ton.
Taking the shot. Suppressor K-22! Maximum firepower!
But I don't think there's any character that really groups up enemies yet.
Bring it on. Fine. I'm here.
Oh, come on. My kaboom got interrupted.
Standing by.
Fine. Okay. I'm here. Come on, try harder. Okay.
Easy peasy.
I'm hearing interference on the comms device. Don't stray too far away. How far from the stolen goods are we?
There is a
He's so
shortcut,
scared.
but I'm not sure if we can take it. Seems like we're good to go.
Looks like someone's sneaking up behind Ollie and company.
This map is really cool. The way they're doing stuff on this. Wait, shouldn't all the bandits be where the bait was set? Why are they still here? You Nekomata have a bad feeling about this, but you'll need to defeat them first and then interrogate them for answers. Let's get them! Load faster. You're on SSD. Load faster.
Okay.
No, you know what?
Received. Don't even try it. You're surrounded. Freeze.
Fine. Bring it on.
Really? But didn't he stun? Oh, no, okay. He was in the almost stun state, then got knocked out. Yeah,
Standing by.
I'm here.
Taking the shot.
Hell yeah. I know she's probably saying buzz off, but it really does sound like Nicole's saying
Watch your
fuck
surroundings.
off.
Suppressor K-22.
And I want to believe that she
Maximum
is.
firepower.
Weird. Why are there bandits here?
Because it's a trap.
What happened? Where did they go?
Into the hole. Oh no, the hole's gone.
How come the hollow is shifting? Gang set us up. We fell into their trap.
What? What's going on? I thought there were only supposed to be a few of them covering the sail. What are all these guys doing here? This isn't good. We're outgunned.
Nah, we're fine. We got a cat on our side.
Everyone, just calm down and get ready to make a break for it!
Don't you think it's a little late for that?
Boss, we rounded up the officers, except for the one leading them.
So, this is what you had planned all along?
Yes.
Of course it's a trap. Never thought the hunter would become the hunted, did you?
You, don't tell me you...
We're a gang making a living stealing ether resources. We always know where the grass is greener. Killer job like that pops up on
Yeah.
it or not?
No, this is fair.
You better believe we're gonna look into it. If you ask me, your mistake was being way too eager to get what you want. And trusting the word of a gangster. Anyway, we'd be rude not to accept such a fine gift from public security. Right?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take all your shit and leave you here.
Already shaking with fear. Now, how did a coward like you end up making captain?
You know, these guys aren't ethereal, so
It's time for you to
like I
take
wouldn't
the
think you'd
stage,
be that scared
call
of
up your
them.
main force, and come up with a reason for them to withdraw from the resource site.
What? No. No way. I won't.
No. Do you still not understand the gravity of the situation? Help us get this batch of ether resources, and I'll let you live. Isn't that a good deal? Or would you rather wait here with these officers, waiting to be fed to the ethereals?
Nah, we got backup. We'll be fine.
Ethereals! No, don't! You can't feed me to an ethereal!
Literally, they don't have mouths.
Hey, boss! I think ethereals really freaked this guy out. Captain, call up your guys right now. The boss's patience is running out.
No, I can't do that.
Huh?
I don't want to be eaten by an ethereal, but I don't want to lose my job either. If I help you contact the main force, I'll be fired, and my life will be completely ruined!
So what you're saying is, it's better to just end everything here and now.
No, that's not what I meant either! What I'm saying is, I know another way to get the etheric resources without having to involve the other officers.
Huh. Is that a fact? Sure you're not just...
He's obviously making stuff up.
Stuff up.
Of course not. Please. Please trust me. I'm an orphan. I was adopted as a kid. I brought up a whole load of siblings, all unrelated to me, and I suffered so much over the years. I thought becoming a public security officer would mean having a decent job. But after all these years in the department,
he's just
I've mostly
quoting.
just been sitting on the sidelines.
Well, okay, that part's
I'm
true.
not that young anymore. And this operation
But
might
he's
be the
mostly
last
just like
chance I ever get.
using. Okay, no, now it is just true. But he was using
Seeing
Nikomata's
as
cover.
It's doomed anyway. I should really think about myself first and foremost. As long as the department doesn't know I'm responsible, the blame won't fall on me, even if the ether resources are lost.
How surprising. The kid really does have some will to live. Alright then. Lead the way.
He's gonna lead them to us, right? On the other side.
Damn it! I knew something smelled fishy! It was all a setup! The gangsters tricked Ollie!
Well, it's already happened. So all we can do now is adapt and respond. But what do you two think about what Ollie just said?
Think Ollie defected to the band? No, he's got a reason.
I think Ollie must have something planned.
He was using our story as a signal to us.
Remember? Back when we first met Ollie, he was terrified. But he still didn't reveal he was actually a public security officer.
Yeah, like she said, he may be unreliable, but he's got more backbone than I thought. And did his speech to the gangster boss sound familiar to you too?
He's a bright guy. He's definitely planning something. Let's follow him and see what he's up to.
Come with me. Over there.
So well behaved. Keep an eye on the area for me.
Okay, ha.
Taking the gang members.
Find him. Hollow Raiders are not to be trusted. I saw before they all showed up that there was one of the secret spots over there. I figured there was something that would be here.
A sneak attack! Watch out!
I'm really not good at dodging the mines. There have been a few missions that involve, like, dodging them to go into dodge time, and I'm just bad at it. Laser is easy, but mines, not so much.
Okay.
You know what? Nicole actually does have a bit of grouping. I'm realizing. Not a ton, but it's there. Or well, I should say the range isn't huge. Because in the, if you're in it, the grouping is good. But it's just not a very big range of grouping.
Orders received.
Okay. Wanna run? Get it!
He do be holding.
Yo, careful there!
Freeze!
Yank.
Sustain fire.
Get away from me! Bring it on!
I once again question how Nicole had max damage that time. Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright, that's awesome.
No restrictions. Fire it well. Ha!
I'm here.
In position.
Blam! Oh no! No, there was stuff! Shit! Oh well.
Is Ollie trying to tell us to use the switch?
It's fine, we got all the thingy-majiggers, and that's what really matters.
Okay, we're here. We've arrived at our destination.
Hey, what is this place? This seems pretty far from where you stash your etheric resources.
Please, just hear me out for a moment. When I was out here earlier, laying out the resources, I discovered this weird spatial displacement phenomenon nearby, happening in
Oh! This is true! He's taking them to the ethereal, portal
Bring
zone.
etheric resources to us from who knows where?
Yes, just a little bit longer, and a miracle is going to happen.
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you getting all sweaty?
How do you know he's sweaty? He's under, like, a ton of armor.
Boss, this isn't good. Ethereals! There's so many. Where'd they all come from?
I can't take it anymore!
I don't have any, like,
Ollie took those gangsters
deep
to where he got
fears like this.
attacked
I
last
genuinely
time.
can't
Looks like
understand
he
it.
wants the ethereals to weaken the gangsters, to create an opportunity for us. We shouldn't let his efforts go to waste. Come on.
That was a really
let's
good
get after him.
scream, though.
The gang members won't let him go. Let's hurry up.
Whee! Well, there's no... I can't go back, so it doesn't matter. Hey, Ollie, how we doing? Paranoia like that does exist, though, and it's always quite a sight. No, I mean, like, people have real, like, irrational fears. Like I've seen it with people with like spiders and shit. It's like I don't have it, but like man.
Skin him alive.
He's over here. We've got him. Come here.
I took you for a jittery coward before. I didn't think you had the guts. You led us to that horde of ethereals hoping they'd take us out. Bet you never thought a bunch of gangsters like us could take them all out, huh?
No. I actually thought of that, but I knew this would be enough.
What do you mean? Make some sense.
What he means is, now I can take you out all by myself. Huh? You guys want to try me too?
Oh, chicken balls.
Hi, suckers! Boom!
Don't blame me if you get hurt.
I'm here.
He's heading that way. Run him down.
Get him! Skin him! To steal his kneecaps!
That all you got? Let's get him.
Watch your surroundings. Stay fire.
Finally stopped? Oh, try my claws.
Bullseye.
You asked for it.
Don't even try it. You're surrounded.
Oh, we didn't wipe out. It's going into a cutscene.
How much longer are you gonna bug me?
That's why you all surrendered, of course.
Wait, she uses knives? Since when?
She's just one girl. Take her out.
God, I love the animation in this game.
Get him.
I think, the Lycon and Rena fighting the, I forget if it was the ballet twin or if it was, the grunts, is probably still the best animation in this, but this is, like, probably a close second. This is really good.
Would you care to say that one more time?
You stupid cats!
Told you I could take all you out just by myself.
Miss Nekomata, Proxy, you really came.
Dolly, you look a little shaky there.
Ollie, you're looking kinda shaky. Did you get hurt?
Don't worry, our uniforms are pretty tough. It's just, I saw so many ethereals all at once. It got me a bit flustered.
Those gangsters almost tore you to pieces,
Hi,
but
Tracy.
you're still fixated on the
I'll consider it.
ethereals? You really are something. But anyway, you did a pretty good job just now, Ollie.
All thanks to your quick streaming, quick thinking.
That's right. If you hadn't thought so quickly to use the ethereals to weaken them, Nekomata might not have been enough to take them out.
Well, you know, now that I think about it, that really was kind of unbelievable, wasn't it? My mind just about went blank once I realized we'd been double-crossed. And I don't know why, but I suddenly thought of what Miss Nekomata said before. Turn your personal experience and your personality into your very own secret weapon.
So, you figured out the way I do things and trick those gangsters the same way I would've? Great work! And thanks to your quick thinking, your lies went a whole lot more smoothly this time.
It's because what I said wasn't all lies.
No, the back half of it was definitely true.
Didn't you tell me that it's best to mix in some of your own personal experience if you want to get someone to believe your lies? Well, I really am an orphan.
Oh.
I was the oldest kid at the orphan.
Ah.
And I really did have to more or less raise a whole load of siblings, all unrelated.
We just happen to know your backstory and use it as our own.
Was because of the free tuition due to family.
Wait, no, the story we made up was true.
If your finances were so bad, why didn't you go to a company-affiliated school? I have heard lots of company-run schools offer scholarships. And with your ether aptitude,
That's hilarious.
You probably would have gotten some more lucrative job offers once you graduated.
Some orphans who get out into the real world feel shackled by self-doubt or the distressing memories of their early years, and they happen to find themselves on a path irreversibly in pursuit of money and survival. Of course, I don't mean to say anything bad about people like that. After all, it is what it is. But as an older brother, I never want to see my younger siblings like that. I wanted to become a public security officer so I could stand with my head held high and tell them we can all become amazing people. But I'm no role model. I've done nothing really after all these years. I mean, I've never even been awarded so much as a simple commendation before.
Well, now you're gonna get a massive promotion.
I was getting some recognition before. It was all because of this. But I think your wish just might have come true.
Huh?
Good role models aren't defined by the accommodations they're awarded, but by the actions they take. You showed ingenuity and bravery during the mission. You not only saved public security from losing those ether resources, but you also arrested all those criminals. Are those not the actions of a good role model?
The music be jamming.
I did all that?
Sure did. So keep your head up high. Your brothers and sisters, they're all gonna be proud of you too. Anyway, everything's settled for now. So, we'll leave the rest of it to you public security officers to handle.
So concludes a successful partnership. Mission really worth all the hassle? Nah, I like so concludes a successful partnership.
A happy and successful end to our cooperation.
I don't know if I'll get a bonus this time, but I'll pay both your fees as soon as I get back to the precinct.
I'm sure you'll get your
I
bonus.
don't think you can afford my fee.
But as for my cut, I don't want it.
Huh? Miss Nekomata, what are you talking about?
I said you don't have to pay me. Just pay the proxy. Take your bonus and buy those kids something nice.
Haha, the orphan the orphan empathy is kicking in.
It's just what I found in my personal experience.
Let's split the remainder then,
In
Nekomata.
that case, let's split the remainder. But Ollie, we have a condition. Remember what you said today, and keep being a good role model for those kids.
Yeah. And if I ever catch even a sniff that you've gone crooked, you can bet I'll be the first one after you.
Thanks so much! I promise, I'll definitely keep up my end of the deal too.
And just like that, the curtain finally closed on a successful operation. That was really good. I liked that one a lot. 1 week later.
It's me!
Come to work off some of your debt?
Welcome. Come to work off some of the cunning hair's debt?
No way. I just came by today to bring you some fresh fish.
Yes.
Wow, the fresh smell of a new scheme.
Don't be so suspicious, you two. They're from Ollie.
Ollie sent this? Isn't he a public security officer? Where'd he get so much fish?
After he was told he'd be getting his bonus, he said he went back to the orphanage last weekend. He went ahead and told them all the presents were for me, so all the kids went out fishing with him to say thanks.
Wow, isn't that fantastic? Fish is your favorite.
Well, yeah, but don't stereotype us sirens. Sometimes we want a little variety. Something nicer. Like steak or crab legs. Anyway, I've got
I'm okay
too
with the
much
steak,
now, so
but
I want to share some with you.
I don't particularly care for
Half of it.
seafood.
I insist.
Just then, the door of the video store opens. Hi, Ambi.
Ambi, you...
She heard food.
What are you doing here?
I'm just returning a tape. Ah, proxies. That's a lot of fish.
A lot of fish. One of Nekomata's friends gave them to her.
One of Nekomata's friends gave them to her.
Hey, Ambi, what do you mean by...
That was definitely G.
Exactly. Nothing. It's just a little surprising you have friends who give you gifts. Not like the rest of us cunning hares.
Well, of course I do, because I'm actually super popular. Definitely. Enough to call me a role model for the cunning hares.
Yeah, the very role model of a cunning hare.
I love you, Ambi.
You just agreed. Just like that?
Well, she did it in a very monotone way that implies sarcasm.
Ugh, why do I feel like all this was a waste of time?
I'm going back to the cunning hares now, Nekomata. You coming? Want me to carry some fish?
Okay. I'll be going then, Phaethon. See ya!
Bye-bye.
Well, all things considered, the commission ended pretty well. How about fish for dinner tonight, Wise?
Nekomata finishes speaking and leaves. Wise, why did Nekomata say what she did was a waste of time? It's all because of her original goal, right? Oh, I remember now. When Nekomata first got in touch to work with us, it was to get that poker face to admit Nekomata really is a model of the cunning hares. But if Nekomata had not invested so much time in the case, she wouldn't have made friends with Ollie and gotten fish from a friend, and wouldn't have had the chance to brag to Envy about how popular she is. Yeah, so I don't think what Nekomata did was a waste of time at all. We also get fish for free. Yeah, right. What are you gonna do with the fish, though? I don't think we can eat them all in one meal. How about trying out a few different dishes? Ah, that was cute. That was a good one. Alrighty, though. That will be it for today. We'll finish these two up next time. These last two up, Grace and Lycon. But yeah, so again, we won't be on tomorrow. I will be away, but we will probably be dropping in on Cinda's birthday streamings. But I will be back on Friday with World's End Club. I might go to the end with it, depending on how long it ends up. We will see. But thank you all for coming, and I will see you all again in the future. Bye-bye now!